Beyond Saltmarsh is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned. Kirk, put your clothes back on. Oh, hi everybody! Welcome back to the Superior Adventures Guild. My name's Dave, your humble dungeon master here, and we're going to dive into another episode of Beyond Saltmarsh. We're playing this awesome campaign in a great place, the world of Greyhawk, and it's really nice because I get to play with some of my best friends that I'm aware of. My best buddies, my good buddies, my great buddies. Here they are. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
You right there. Hi. Also, you
Kirk.
over there. Hello.
Gentlemen, it's so good to see you again. It's been a week.
Yeah,
It
God
is.
dang, a whole
It
week.
seemed like
It's always,
It has been a week.
it's always good to be back here.
I think we should
Indeed.
start by introducing ourselves to the person that's watching right now.
That's me. I'm watching.
We're watching? Okay, good.
Somebody's
Hey there,
watching
everybody.
you.
My name is Andy. I'm playing Rhunar Deg, an 8th level human, multi-weapon wielding Battlemaster fighter and captain of the Good Buddy, and proud owner of a mysterious shiny new ring.
That we ended with you putting it on.
Yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea.
Hello, I'm Kirk. I'm playing Byron Hern, the rogue, the swashbuckler, the potentially no longer afraid of the. No, he's still afraid. He's just fighting it. The undead.
Yes. Hey, it's me. Chad, aka North Shore DM, aka Tenoch Knucklebones, Halfling Divination wizard who's not afraid to get down and dirty in the fisticuffs. Bone Nagas. That wasn't happy.
Curse throwing bone nagas at that.
Curse, right? Yeah.
You know, they make for a good bone soup, though. I don't know if you knew that, but Dan Virius has a recipe that he may or may not want to try out on you fellas.
Made a little cursed bone broth. It's good for what ails you. Hair of the dog. Hey, I'm Michael. I'm playing Theo, the vampire lord of Saltmarsh and party healer.
That's new.
Wait, one of them
what
was
happened?
true. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I'm excited to have dealt with some bone nagas, some other skeletons, and I'm excited to see what else is beneath us in these ruins here on Beyond Saltmarsh.
Thank you, gentlemen. Such a pleasure to be back with you tonight. We do have a couple of announcements. I will go ahead and start it off. I want to say a big shout out to our campaign sponsor, CZRPG. These folks have been with us for quite some time now, and we appreciate it. It's been great to have your support. We want to support you by hopefully introducing your products to a greater audience here at the Beyond Saltmarsh stream. CCRPG, they're awesome. They create a variety of products for 5th editions, Dungeons and Dragons, including settings, adventures, map packs, player options, and they also do customized cartographic services. Yep, map building, everybody. They're all about helping DMs save time and look like pros, and they're doing a hell of a job. So if you want to check out their catalog on the DMs Guild, you can check out that link that's right beneath Michael and Chad there, and I actually also have a yes I do. I'm going to drop it into the chat here so you guys can go check out their catalog. But they have a lot of great stuff. Tonight, we're going to give something away. That's right, guys. We are giving away a digital copy of Encounters in Saltmarsh. How
What?
fitting. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Man, you know what? I wish that I would have had this product back when we were starting because there's so many great ideas. There's some awesome maps involved. In fact, there's 16 unique maps. There are 12 encounters and micro adventures that you can interweave into your Saltmarsh game. We might even come across some of them in the future. We'll see as we progress through this campaign. And then there are a bunch of tokens, 6 ship tokens. And we're actually using one of them. We're using the rowboat as you guys are traveling through the Gloomhaven Glades. So If you, yes, you viewers, want to win this awesome product, you can use it as a DM. If you're a DM, if you're a player, you can gift it to your favorite DM. Just drop the word CZRPG into the chat. Kirk is going to show you how to do it. It's super easy. We will draw one lucky winner here tonight at the end of the stream. So hang out with us and enter to win. And yep, hopefully you'll walk away with a really cool Beyond Saltmarsh, Encounters in Saltmarsh supplement for your game. So check that out. Andy, you have an announcement for us.
I do. Just kidding. I do. We have merch. We got T-shirts. We got new designs. We got sweatshirts, hoodies, long sleeve T-shirts, masks, so you don't get that Delta Rona. Wall art, notebooks, mugs, pillows, totes.
Do we
Wait,
have
pillows?
vaccines?
We have pillows?
We have pillows.
That I'm getting.
Oh wait, there
yeah.
are currently no pillow designs. Sorry, I had to pull that. I have to withdraw that
Should we
one.
do people, okay, viewers, do you want us to do pillows? Because, I mean, if that's what people want, right?
We got totes.
Put my face on a pillow for you.
You could take a tote
Will.
and fill it with T-shirts and use that as a pillow. Anyways, I'll post the link. Oh, somebody
Really
already
true.
did. All right.
Buy one T-shirt, stuff it with other T-shirts.
Ooh. And then
That's what we used to.
into a coffee mug?
No, that we used to do that for pillows in the army.
Oh, that's, you put the
Stuff
nickels
shirts.
in the,
Stuff
nickels
shirts
in
with
a
other
sock.
shirts.
Yeah.
So that's a different
And
thing.
the bars
Oh,
of soap
sorry.
in the sock and
We don't have nickels, right?
That's right.
Or
Only
socks.
dimes.
But anyways,
rubric
thank
on
you,
somebody's
Andy.
tab.
We do have merch. I think even if you buy a T-shirt, I think we even get like $1 or $2. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how it works yet, but pretty much the only people that have bought the shirts so far are us. So, whatever. It's a lost leader for us, but we're having a good time with it.
We don't know what we're doing,
designs.
but we're doing it anyway.
Yeah, why not? We're just having fun.
Isn't
That's what we're
really
here
the essence of good D&D?
for.
I mean, I think that's the essence of all D&D.
Don't have a plan and
Good
just go
and
forward. Just go forward. Awesome. Chad, I think you have some announcements as well, sir.
Oh man, I have so many announcements. It's gonna blow your mind. First announcement, in chronological order. Oh, check this out. Yes, chronological order. Next Thursday, not tomorrow. If you are a follower of our Midwinter Keening stream, we are taking a break tomorrow for the holiday weekend. And so not streaming that game. I know, sad face, bad emoji, whatever. I feel it too, but sometimes it's good to have a break. We will be, however, back tomorrow, back the following week with more adventures in things such as tracking down kidnappers, getting in fights in the snow, falling through ice. Oh, okay. That may not have happened yet.
Oh, spoiler alert.
But I'm looking forward to it, as always. Thursdays, this channel, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Playing the Sveland campaign setting by Dream Realm Storytellers, who also sponsor it. So join us next week for that. And then October 1st, that's the wrong piece of paper. 1st through the 3rd is, there it is. 1st through the 3rd is virtual game hole. Man, I wrote this down and I'm still jacking
That's
it up.
right. We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post.
We have post. Virtual Greyhawk Con. A virtual campaign. A virtual.
Oh boy.
D&D convention.
We'll get there,
All
folks.
about playing in the campaign setting. That started it all. Kind of. Greyhawk. Headlined and kind of spearheaded by Lord Gazumba. Check out his Twitch. I believe as today is the 30th of June, and since there are not, in fact, 31 days in June, I will have to set my clock because it thinks that there's 31 days in every month because it's an analog. But tomorrow, being June 1st, is registration opening day. No.
July. July 1st.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
July 1st. That's tomorrow.
Yep.
Did I say June 1st?
Yep. That's all right.
Wow. Okay, tomorrow.
And
July
actually, guys,
1st.
the beauty of this whole segment right now is that he started out by saying in chronological order, and we're
I
all
did.
over the place.
I did.
We're all over the place. It's great.
Tomorrow,
Time is a
June
full
1st.
circle. It doesn't work like that.
It's a
Tomorrow,
construct,
June
man.
1st, there
July
will
1st.
be registration for Virtual Greyhawk Con
They
opening.
know what we mean.
You can sign up to play in the game that we will be running. Dave will be personally running it. It's going to be awesome. We've been working it out. I'm super excited. People are going to have hopefully their minds blown. It's going to be super fun. But there's going to be a lot of really awesome content creators and role players involved with this. There's a lot of Twitch channels involved with it. People running games that you know, if you're fans of them, you can play with them and have a lot of good times. Dave has a link posted in the chat here live on Twitch. And then towards the end of that month, October, the 21st through the 24th, is Game Hole Con. I really just about started to say Gray Hole Con. Game Hole Con.
That's a very
That's next-
different con that we will
It
not
really is.
add for the
Yeah, right.
record.
Game Hole Con, which is a really fantastic convention. That's physical location is in Madison, Wisconsin. It's super fun. I was there in 2017. It was a lot of fun. It is both physical and virtual this year. Oh man, registration I think starts tomorrow, but I could be slightly off. But register or not registration, but you can like get badges. But I think event registration starts a little bit later still. But people are submitting games. I have personally submitted 2 games. One is a kind of a love letter to the movie Aliens, and one is a sci-fi love letter to Red Dawn. Both will be played using the Index Card RPG system. First-time players, absolutely welcome. Super easy to play. Super fast to learn. I'm excited. If you, like me, want to run games or just go to Virtual Game Hole Con, if you submit an application for a game and it gets accepted, that is an automatic Virtual Game Hole Con badge for you. So then you can register to play in games at Virtual Game Hole Con for free. So if you didn't know that, now you do. There's going to be a link right there in the chat live here on Twitch. Holy hell! Please, can I stop talking now?
And in the words of a wise man once said, "If you don't know, now you know."
I think
All
that's
right.
it. I think that's all.
Thanks, Chad.
Wow.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. We'll see you next time. Oh, thanks, Chad. That was great, as always. Kirk, any birthdays we need to give shout-outs to today that you're aware of?
Is it your mom's birthday again?
It's not until March.
We're ready, though, in case. All right.
Just a second. Wait for it. Mike Tyson.
Famous
Hey,
pizza
Mike.
born today.
Tyson's birthday?
Mike, we know
Vincent
you're watching.
D'Onofrio.
Vinny, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Hit himself.
Lizzie
Yep.
Kaplan.
Who's that?
Lizzie Kaplan.
This was a good
of
bit when
course.
we thought about it, but I don't know if
Yes.
implementing it is going
Enter
that well.
Modern hot air balloon.
Trust me, the script for the night gets a lot better once we get playing, folks.
Yep.
Michael
Pete
Phelps.
Lutenberger's
Jr.
here.
Pete
Michael
Lindbergh
Bob
says
Dole?
it's Bob
Happy
Dole's
birthday.
birthday.
I don't know.
Robert
Can we fact
Ballard
check that?
discovered
Is
the
it-
Titanic wreck.
Is Bob Dole still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Lena
Yeah, it is.
Horne.
Bob Dole.
Baby.
Happy birthday.
Fair enough.
Lena. Yep. All right. Well, that's a great bit.
it's
We'll
wild.
continue to
David Allen
work that
Greer.
one.
Happy birthday.
I'll be
Oh, okay. Let's
All right.
move on. That was good.
Never mind.
That was really good. Sorry, folks. Let's get into this. I think you know what I think we should do. I think we should start with a quick recap from last week.
That would
Let's do
help
it.
me.
Let's do that. Gentlemen, in our last episode, the Deg Gang descended into the Pinjarra Ruins to seek fortunes that, you believe, lay buried within its stale darkness. Or perhaps, as Theo suggested, to put an end to the evil that lays here. First inside the tomb, Byron found himself in a broken chamber of stone long eroded by the waters of the Gloomhaven Glades above. Smashed pottery and bones of ill-fated adventurers lay strewn about the chamber. Tenoch followed, and then Rhunar, finally Theoderic. Byron advanced, cautiously searching for traps, while Rhunar, distracted by the shimmer of metal, reached into a pile of slime-covered bones to retrieve a ring. In doing so, he triggered an awakening of skeletal warriors who rose to attack. Fire, frost, and finesse favored the party as the skeletal warriors were dispatched one by one. Then from the darkness slithered forth a pair of skeletal serpents, bone nagas, poised and ready to attack. They bit into Byron, inflicting him with nearly curse-like dread, but were quickly dispatched. With the combat over, the party searched the ruins and uncovered a set of stairs leading deeper into the tomb. Rhunar then placed the ring on his finger, and we ended the session. Now, gentlemen, as we begin, I would like you, Rhunar, to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
You dumb son of a bitch.
What? All right. 10.
10. That's with your modifiers? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Let me just write that down. Okay. Awesome. Gentlemen, what would the rest of you like to do while Rhunar is trying on his new ring?
I guess.
Um,
oh boy.
we searched this entire floor. Is that correct?
You did.
Except for the weird side chamber full of green goo that probably has something we just don't want to fuck with in it.
Go that way.
Can we be on the map?
Nope. Just kidding. Absolutely, you can. We're on
You
the
must
map. The
see
viewers
what
are
you
on the map.
paint.
I'm on the map.
How's
I'm on a
everybody
yacht.
doing? Anybody really
Not
banged
feeling. I'm banged up. Yeah, I got bit almost
Can
in
you see
half.
it now, Chad?
Yeah. Yep. I'm good.
Okay.
up?
Mostly that's where my hit points are. I wanted to see where things were on that.
Do you
Yeah, I
think
got
we-
bit almost in half.
Do you think we could take a short rest here?
I don't think
Patch up our wounds?
I don't think so. I think we keep going. I have a health potion.
I would,
I do
as
too, but I'd rather save that.
spend some hit dice.
We've only been in here for like 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Max. No, you guys had the battle, and then it took you some time to search around, so you've probably been inside the chamber now for half hour, I would say, total.
Okay.
I think it's worth it to stop, bandage our wounds in character, do all that sort of thing. Also, because I'm a warlock, and if there's one thing a warlock loves, it's a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
As does a fighter.
All right. If we're gonna do this right before our short rest, I'm gonna go ahead. Take a second, flex, and use second wind.
Don't
Okay.
forget your second wind.
All right, so you guys settle in to take an hour rest before venturing on. Is there anything else that you want to discuss or do during this hour rest?
Dave, did Rhunar notice anything when he put the ring on?
Roll a perception check for me.
$11.
You do notice something. You notice that the ring seems to fit nearly perfectly on your finger. As if it was made for you.
As if it was made for you.
Magic rings, man.
All right.
Who's
Healer.
got your
Healer to fit.
number? All right. Well, I guess if we're gonna take a short rest,
Yeah, roll if you want to expend some hit die, please do so if you haven't already. And then yeah, if there's anything that you want to discuss amongst yourselves in character or anything else that you want to do, please let me know.
Do I want to use? I'm going to use 3. I'm going to spend 3 hit dice.
As am I.
Oh yeah.
If I just roll, if I just press the hit dice button, does that do it?
It does the math for you.
There's 1.
Oh shit. Yeah, it did. I just
There's
typed
2.
it in.
Yeah.
That was weird. I guess I did 4. All right, I did 4.
Okay.
9, 17, 20
Byron's
total.
not gonna rest.
Oh,
He's just
hey.
stand at the top of the stairs, looking down with like
Mhm.
kind of like annoyance on his face, also like angry fear.
Okay.
So where are
Um,
these stairs? Where are these stairs?
They are right where you're standing, and they go down into the darkness.
Oh, okay.
Now, before you guys, let's get back to Byron real quick. Byron, you're standing at the top of the stairs while everybody's resting. You're kind of pacing a little bit, and you're agitated and perhaps a bit apprehensive as you peer down into the darkness. You can't really see anything. Even the little bit of light that's given off by your torch doesn't seem to illuminate very much. Roll a perception check for me.
An
11. Yep. Okay, so one of the things that you notice as you're standing there looking down into the darkness and as you kind of scan these stone stairs, they are broken. They drop off into darkness, and they also appear to be extremely unstable as you look at them. They look super treacherous. Look treacherous.
Treasure.
That's how I
They're
like.
chartreuse. They're
Is that a type of
chartreuse and they're
cat?
treacherous.
They're
They're
Cheshire
Cheshire cat.
Treasure.
You know what I mean, man. They
No.
do look treacherous.
Does everyone's sitting around kind of singing Kumbaya? I'm gonna look around and be like, does anyone have some extra rope?
I
Man,
have
we're having a drum circle right now. We don't have to. Yeah, actually, here's have 50 feet.
Yeah, I'll take his 50 feet, and I don't have any grappling hooks left, but I will.
I have a grappling hook.
Oh, you have a grap? Okay, I'll give him his rope back, and I'll take his grappling hook instead.
I have a grappling hook.
And I'll knock
handy.
him
Of course.
to the wall, and I'll throw the rope down the stairs so we have something to like give us handholds and like give us more support as we're going down.
That's
Okay,
rogue thinking.
What kind of a knot do you tie?
I'll do a figure 8 with a
All
grape
right.
knot as support.
I like it. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. That's badass. All right, you drop the rope down into the hole, and you feel like it's gonna be a lot safer to utilize that than trying to set any of your weight on these whatever's left of these stairs. Even where you're standing right there, you can feel almost as if it's gonna give way. But if you put your full weight on the stone beneath your feet, you feel like it would break apart.
Byron, can you make out anything down there?
Not really yet, but I do have an idea.
Is it a good idea?
Well, do you want to hear it?
Yep.
I was going to trust your analysis, but I'll hear it
No.
as well.
So I was thinking, I have this bag of fuzzy balls. I was thinking I could
Have a
just
bag
put
of
one.
fuzzy
I could
balls.
just drop one, and I could give whatever I get my torch and have it run down to illuminate it for me. But,
Byron,
I don't want it to die, so I don't know if this is a good idea.
my friend, one day you will find that all of your problems cannot be solved by fuzzy balls. But today is not that day. That actually sounds like a very good plan.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does.
All right.
Give him a torch.
I'm gonna take out a fuzzy ball and drop it on the ground.
Tan bag of tricks. You
And
gotta
I'll look
love it.
over
Get
at
an ape.
Rhunar. I'll be like, "Can you get a torch ready for
I will
my
get an ape.
friend?"
Yeah. If it's a bird, it's not gonna be able to use it. But We'll see.
It is a.
Where's that Beaks?
Wait,
So
no,
close.
that might not be right, actually.
It's too bad I don't have light.
No, between the two of us, somehow we don't have frickin' light.
No, it's an ape. It is an ape.
Oh, it is?
Nice.
It's
Nice.
100%
Very
an ape.
nice.
So an ape will appear.
Okay. Let me. I thought we had
I
that all
dropped
figured
one.
out.
I dropped one.
Oh, you did
And I'll-
already? Okay.
I'll give
Yep.
your ape a
And I'll-
torch.
I'll hand him my torch and I'll take your torch.
All right.
And I'll just send him down the stairs. And my mental instructions will be,
Use the rope.
go down the stairs, wave the torch around a couple times, and then come back up.
All right. So the ape follows your command and it steps onto that first bit of stairs. And I need you to roll a dexterity save for the ape, please, as the
Oh.
stones break apart
Oh
beneath
no!
its feet.
Not my ape.
Not the ape.
Ape!
We need to start naming them.
Ooh. I don't know if
Snowball
that's a good idea.
36.
It's gonna hurt so much more.
Yes.
Dexterity save.
Okay.
Abe is nimble as fuck.
Yeah, it is. It jumps down, holding on to your torch, and as it does, you can see now that it's probably about 12 feet from the surface that you're staying on to where the ape lands. It looks back up at you, and then it looks around, and it just starts to kind of walk around the space a little bit. While that's happening, Rhunar, you spend some time resting, and you're looking at the ring, and you're sort of like amazed at how well it fits, and it looks really nice on you, and it
Didn't I
feels
identify
really good on you. You did not, but you
identify it.
do spend some time. You do spend some time attuning to this magical item, and I will go ahead and drop this into your. You should be able to now see this in your journal.
Huh. I really thought I did, but all
No,
right.
you didn't. So you, sir, have a ring of protection.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I do know. I did. I
Well,
did identify it. I wrote it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I gave it to. I had Theo.
That's true.
use
That's
his
right.
eye
You got
on
the
it.
you got
I'm
the
sorry.
essence. Yeah, it
I'm
was.
sorry.
You got the essence.
I identified the amulet.
I
Yeah,
did. No,
yeah.
me. I did it. No, no.
No, I didn't. I
yeah.
didn't identify the ring.
Oh, there
I
it is.
identified the amulet. I was misremembering.
So you do have some additional protection. It gives you a bonus to your armor class.
Yeah.
I
Plus
think-
1 bonus to AC and saving
can-
throws while wearing.
You
it.
should be able to drag it onto your character sheet, and it'll go into your equipment list. Go ahead and give that a
Oh,
try.
okay.
Anything else, Theo? Is there anything that you want to do, or Tenoch, while the ape is down there during this short rest?
Taking a breather, enjoying this respite before more violence occurs.
Yeah,
Fair
just
enough.
studying spells and getting ready for further adventures,
Further shenanigans.
further shenanigans.
It's not working to drag it in, but I wonder if I can look it up in the.
In the compendium.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's been weird. I've had problems with that recently as well, but
Yeah, that works. There we go.
Cool. So it should have bumped up your AC by 1
And my saving throws.
in
Yeah.
your saving throws.
Sweet.
There you go.
hell yeah.
Beauty, eh? All right, so you guys have taken a short rest, regained some hit points, discovered a cool magic item, sent an ape down into the darkness. Theo, what was the command that it would come back to you? Sorry, Byron.
It's a Byron.
Yep. I wanted it to go down the steps, wave the torch around a couple times, and then come back up the steps to safety.
Well, it's not going to be able to get back up the steps, but it could climb up the rope. But it would probably need to like leave the torch at the bottom of the rope burning. I don't know
I feel
if
like I
that's
missed something. Did the stairs collapse?
They
Yes.
did.
Okay, beautiful. That's why I was like, wait, what? But yeah, okay.
Yep,
Stairs
they
collapsed.
totally did.
Okay.
Should we send it on further to do a little more scouting?
I can't really see much from up here.
You don't have to. The ape can tell you, right?
No, not really. I
He
don't
speaks ape.
I just, they're my friends, but like we don't. I mean, it's
If we had
complicated.
like a familiar of some kite, that might work, but I don't know where we'd find one.
Me either.
Kind of like, I hate.
He's a bird. He's out there.
Yeah, well, I think we should just follow him. I'm just gonna grab the rope and do a kind of a cool spin and slide down the rope.
Well, that's kind of where we are now, and just dismiss the sword. And once he's down, hand over hand, gum down behind him, step away from the rope, more sword.
Okay, so you guys all jump down. You follow Tenoch and Rhunar as well, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
Is that a new map?
You're damn right it is.
Can't leave the ape down here to die. I won't. It will disappear at dawn, alive. Damn it.
Well, bring him back closer then.
I'm not sure what's more fucked up. Sending the ape to die or that it has to live through disappearing.
As long as it's happy. I don't care.
Mr. Meaty!
How do you know what makes the ape happy?
I can command it to be happy. Right before it's gone.
All right, guys.
Maybe helping you out makes it happy.
As the last of you drops down to the bottom, the lower level of this tomb, you steady yourselves on the broken stone floor of what appears to be a large open chamber. The air, damp and viscous and strong with sulfur, lays heavy against your skin. At your feet, fungal blooms erupt from shattered stone tiles and cling to perspiring walls. The incessant drip, drip, drip of water from the Gloomhaven Glades above this ancient tomb echoes through the chamber.
First question. Are we in a mirror image map? Did we go? Well, we went downstairs to the left, from right to left, and now we're on the right-hand side of the bottom of stairs.
Correct. You're exactly where you need to be.
So so the stairs are above us still.
Correct.
And we're in the middle of what would be the staircase.
You basically dropped down the rope that went through where the stairs collapsed.
Yep. Okay.
And now you're 12 feet below that.
All right.
Yep.
Just checking.
I'm going to pull both my swords.
I'll have my shield and torch out.
I'm going to pull Runar's battle axe.
If you want to use it, you can use it if you want.
I'm going to pull out Runar's
Well, not just, I
halberd.
thought that would help. Yeah, you put it back. I've already got enough sword. The real concern I have is that, and just points at the mess of green web goo and directly in front of us.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that either. There was a lot of it upstairs too.
I think we're going to have to find out what's making them now.
Let's. You want to try an experiment?
Is that webs?
It
You want
looks like
to
some
investigate it?
Yeah, I'll do an investigation.
Yeah, Byron's going to do it.
Yeah, I've been in mini dungeons and
Byron will do it.
darkness and stuff.
He'll touch anything.
I'm not going to touch it. Come on. But I'm going to do an experiment on it.
He'll
It
accept
involves
it.
fire.
It does involve fire. How did you know?
Byron,
Because
not the
good
science
experiments
guy.
involve fire.
Yep. So Byron's going to take about 10 steps or 5. He's going to move 5 feet forward.
Okay.
And with his shield in one hand, torch in the other, he's gonna hold the torch up to the slime, get really close to it, kind of really look at it, and then he's just gonna slowly push the torch into it and see if it like catches or anything?
Okay. Yeah, you get down and you take a look at it. Roll a perception check or investigation, whichever you prefer.
You know, I'm good at perception, but I feel like investigation makes more sense here.
Okay.
A 5.
Okay. So you get down and you examine it. You're holding the torch, looking, and it doesn't appear to be webbing. It's some sort of almost fleshy in its texture, in its dripping. It's almost like sweating. And you could swear, it's hard to tell, but you swear you saw some sort of movement. As you move the torch closer to this mass, you start to see a little bit of like almost like a wave of movement, slight. And you hold the flame close, and it doesn't seem, it's so wet, dripping with whatever condensation is in this chamber as it seeps in from the jungle above. It doesn't light on fire.
Okay. I'll move back. Move back to these guys, and I'll be like, that's some weird stuff, guys.
So,
That's
Do
your
we want-
professional opinion.
I've never seen anything like it. Really, it like moved when I held the torch up to it. It's like sweating. It's like goopy. It's like dripping wet. I swear.
It's gross. I got it.
I kind of think it might be alive.
yeah, I'm thinking we could investigate it more, but one way or another, it's probably going to try and kill us.
There's some
So-
chests in there.
You want to hit it with a bunch of like.
Did see that? Yes. I have a idea, and it is a bad idea. I'm going to preface it with that, but I have one.
Do it.
Mhm.
You sure?
Go on.
Do it.
Tell us
it.
about it.
No, I don't
Oh.
want to hear about it. Just do
Well,
it.
now you have to tell us.
Oh, I was just going to
great.
blast it with Eldritch Power.
Yeah,
See what
yeah,
happens.
that was what
Throw
I
a
was
rock
saying.
at
Dude.
it.
Do your hands, man.
All right. That doesn't cost you anything, does it?
I mean, it may be about to
Fuck,
cost all of
350.
us something, but on a energy level, no, not much. So remember, if we all die, this was my idea. And just Theo reverses the grip on the sword, and from the pommel of it, fires 3 eldritch blasts into the fleshy webbing.
Okay. You definitely hit it, so go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Pew pew, warlock.
Pew pew.
Us.
Yeah.
The 7, a 1, and a 3 for 11 damage total.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it with this energy, and it sort of ripples through, and you can see it almost like shake, like it's almost gelatinous as it's hit with that force energy. And then you hear a
Oh,
What was
what?
that?
I didn't.
That was the thing that makes the... And Theo is looking up as he speaks. That's the thing that makes the webbing.
There was like a chittering sound.
yeah.
All right.
Do
That's
it, do
weird.
it. Do it again. Do it again.
I would like to investigate this corner.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
While he's rolling, the question I would have really quick is: does it look like the Eldritch Blast did enough damage to reasonably say, oh, we could cut through it or make our way through it with a series of Eldritch Blasts?
You get the sense that it would take some time, but that potentially you could do it. And it depending on like where you hit it and that sort of thing, you could definitely do some more damage to it. It took damage. If you wanted to go that way, you certainly could sit there and do some more Eldritch blasting and probably make it through. But you also don't know how far it goes from that perspective that you're at right now. You can see essentially that it goes to a wall, but you don't know what goes beyond that. It's a little hard to see. It pretty much chokes the whole hallway.
Can we tell that it's a hallway?
You get a sense.
I rolled a
There's an
12.
investigation check.
Yep. I rolled
12
a
for an
12.
investigation.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
like, is this like the end of like the thing, or is this just like rubble from collapsed tunnel? I
Okay.
can't see any further than where I am, and I
Mhm.
know that the stairs are right there.
Yeah, so you see broken stones strewn about your feet in that whole area underneath where the ape is, where you are. Some of it fresh rubble that fell from the collapsing stairs moments ago. Other rubble looks like it's been there for quite some time. It's covered in moss and other fungus. There is a wall directly to your left that sort of seals off what would be like a stairway. The wall to your north, as you look, what did you roll for an investigation?
12.
12. You
Not
see
great.
you see barely visible across the walls this what maybe is some sort of a diorama or a mural of some kind.
Like
It's a
on
little
the
hard to
wall.
see. There's a little bit of like scum on the wall that kind of blocks the detail, but you can see from just doing your investigation in this corner, you can see that the wall has some sort of decoration on it.
Could I use? I would like to maybe use prestidigitation
Mm-hmm.
to kind of clean a bit of the wall to maybe reveal a better view of this image.
Okay. Yeah. You weave your magic and in an area of the wall is suddenly wiped clean of the scum, and you start to see some sort of a image of a group of humanoid individuals, and it appears as though they're pushing a rock, a huge boulder up a steep hill. There's more to this mural, this diorama. If you start to clean off more, you see that it continues, and there is this area next to this mountain where there's this sand dune, this vast desert with flames erupting, and you see devils that seem to be almost like floating above the flames, and below, even as you look closer into the flame patterns, you can see the faces of agonized individuals possibly being tortured by these devils. Next to that, you see, as you clear even more of this mural, there's this river of lava that cuts through this desert. There seems to be more as well as you get closer over, like where Byron is. It seems like this whole wall seems to be covered in some sort of mural. Do you continue to clean it off to expose the rest of it?
I think first I'll kind of point it out. I'll say, my friends, look, perhaps whoever built this or whoever at least came after left some kind of, I don't know if it's a record or some kind of story. At any rate, they left here upon the wall, and I'll like gesture.
That doesn't look good.
Oh,
Demons. Wonderful.
Tenoch, roll a religion check for me.
I can do that. Religion, yeah. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna use an advantage.
Advantage is good.
Ooh.
21. 21.
You examine it as you're pointing things out. You point out the boulder, the humanoids pushing a boulder. Now you see there's a devil above the boulder, almost as if it's directing or ordering these humanoid individuals to push the boulder. You see more detail of the burning sands and what appear to be tortured souls caught in the flames. The river of lava that empties into an icy wasteland as you clean off more of the diorama farther to the eastern edge of this little hallway. You see a chasm erupting with steam and agonized burning faces in that steam, and then finally this treacherous swamp, and across the swamp a Stygian river flowing. And you start thinking about it. As you're pointing out all these elements, you start to remember something. You start to remember from the teachings that you've learned in your days living in the jungles of the Amadio. Your Andakara lineage kind of fills in some of the gaps, and suddenly you realize that this depicts a story that you've been told before, perhaps by a family member or an elder in your band. This seems to be the story of Mictlan Tekuli.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Oof, I could try. Actually, I have it written down.
Who's your Aztec?
I can barely say it. You want me to spell it?
Like-
But you recognize the story, and you know that this appears to be, how did I say it again? Mictlan Tekuli, the
Milan.
Olman god of death. Let me see if I can find it. I have it in my notes here. Oh yeah.
He seems like a
Okay.
nice fellow.
Yep. Here we go.
Interesting.
Atlantic Chutli.
Oh wow, that's a name and a half.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Is
some
the
serious
Ol-
dweller up right there.
the Olman god of death, the god of darkness, murder, and the underworld.
Oh. Darkness, comma, murder, she wrote, and the
It
underworld.
is Angela Lansbury, actually.
You know, there's an interesting fan theory that says that she's the real murderer the whole time.
I know, I've heard that. It's funny. Anyways,
Anyway, yeah, carrying on. Yeah, I will relate that. And I kind of, I kind of explain. I kind of read it out to them, like as I show them the different elements of the thing, and then I maybe kind of do one of those, like, you kind of zone out for a minute, you get a little glassy eyed, and I'll say, this reminds me of a story from my youth of Mictlan Tekuli, or whatever.
Nice.
I say it
Nice.
probably really good, better than that, but he is he it they is a god of death, of darkness and murder and the under whatnot.
Yeah, you know that this is a god that is revered by the Olman people, of which you have some connection, because of where
is-
you were brought up.
They are kind of neighbors of us. Their lands are known, not ours, but this is one of their gods.
So this is an Omen temple?
Or perhaps a people related to them.
Yeah.
Dave, I'd like to move to my south a little bit and look. Is this another set of stairs?
Roll an investigation check.
It's an escalator.
It's a mimic.
It's a great idea.
Ah, that's so good.
11.
Yeah, you walk over and you're about 5 feet away, and you kind of peer down. It appears to be another set of stairs that perhaps at one point went deeper, but seem to have been collapsed and blocked by, from what you can tell, a lot of rock and debris has filled up the chamber that would potentially lead deeper.
All right. It looks like it doesn't go much deeper than this. These stairs are all blocked up.
As you
Is
get to
there-
that point, though, Rhunar, you do see that there is a statue of some kind here. I don't know if you can see that far, given your... Do you have the helmet on right now? I
Yeah, I
imagine
do.
you do, the fish helmet. So you can see that. You can see down to this area here. I don't know if that's pinging or not for you guys.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, for some reason it's not pinging.
We saw some double pings. There's a blue ping now.
Oh,
That's
you know
my
what? Hold on a
Yellow
sec.
ping. Or is that
Ping it
green?
again. Do another ping.
Me.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
so many
weird.
pings.
So the
Am
hold
I
on
tripping
1 second.
balls right now?
I hope so.
I'm freaking out, man.
I'm freaking out,
You
man.
are freaking out, man.
Man.
Oh, weird.
Some
So
kind of
what-
statue over here.
For whatever reason, the VTT is frozen in the.
Oh, it's
On
not
the
showing up on the stream.
Well, it's just frozen.
I blame Roll20.
Well, yeah.
Seems legit.
Of course.
It's good
Alright,
for us.
so-
I mean, we can see it.
Yeah.
For the viewers at home, there's some kind of statue, perhaps in the lower right corner.
It
Of
is in
your
fact
screen.
visible on the stream, and we just
Yeah.
can't ping it to let people know what it is.
And you can't.
Yeah.
They can't see.
Well, Runar's in the
Runar's movement.
Rhunar hasn't moved on the stream for whatever
Yeah.
reason. But anyways, Rhunar, and far to the west, you can also see that this chamber is open and goes to what appears to be some sort of large mass of more of that strange fleshy fungal webbing.
Ugh. More of that slime webbing back over here.
And
Looks
let's see, your roll a perception check from where you are, Rhunar, as well.
We really need to figure out what is making this.
17.
You look a little bit closer at that massive webbing to the west of you, and there seems to be some sort of maybe a basin, but even more interesting that at the base of this basin, the basin base, if you will, there appears to be a pile of what you can see are exposed bones.
Perhaps an ace of basin.
I'm just gonna point that out to everybody.
Could be.
Describe what you did. Some
Would
kind
you
of basin
say-
over here.
Would you say
Okay.
I saw the bones?
The bones came to life upstairs.
It opened up my eyes.
First of all, Tenoch, we do not need your traditional tribal music at this point. While I appreciate that normally, now is not the time. You heard it here, folks. Halfling jungle tribal music, all ace of base.
All ace of base. That's true. It's
Canon.
a little known fact.
A lot of
Second,
synth.
do you want to keep antagonizing and or cut through this webbing, or do we want to start looking around more?
Is there
I'm
anything
not
back
bad.
there?
We have no idea.
Yeah, it's
But-
hard to tell.
Hallway covered in slime. Let's go.
I can
Blast
see an opening down here to the southeast. Ping. Nobody
Does
else
it go
can see
through the
that.
hallway?
But
So
Yeah,
let's
but-
all.
It's working now.
Let's-
What I did is I clicked off the map in OBS and just turned it back on, and it updated. So I don't know what OBS is
weird.
doing. Yeah, but
still
blame
I think
Roll20.
we could say this: Roll20, you're off the hook for this one. Andy still blames you, but I think you're off the hook for this one.
yeah, documentation required. Okay, anyways.
So in that case, let's all go look at this statue in the southeast corridor. That
we could try to
way,
go around. Yeah.
it's nothing that comes. If something comes out to try and kill us, we'll be together. And really, isn't dying together, fighting to the last man over the bodies of your fallen brothers, what we're all about?
Good buddies for life.
I'm gonna die here.
And
I will-
afterlife.
Another party in a dungeon.
I'm not dying in this shithole.
My curiosity is piqued before I get that far.
All right, I'll
Yep.
follow and I'll call the ape with me. We'll move
Yep.
together.
So Theo and Rhunar stop right there. Rhunar, as you pass by this wall here, you can see that it is covered with fungus, bright green fungus, dripping. Everything's wet. As you walk around, you can see there's puddles on the ground, and from above you, from the ceiling above, water drips down. And as you get closer to the statue, you start to smell more of that sulfuric odor in the air. It sort of permeates this whole area on this side of the room, and it gets really strong.
If it smells bad, that means it's something bad, right?
I mean, it could be invisible poisonous gas.
Dave, what is this thing on the floor
Radon.
over here? It's like some kind of
Um,
circular object that's broken up.
Yeah, you look down at it. It appears to be made of metal, and you get the sense that maybe it was like a brazier or some sort of a maybe an offering, like fire pit kind of thing. It's broken and rusted, and it almost looks like it's stuck to the floor. There are fungi growing over the top of it, but you can definitely make it out. There's also one just to the north
by
of you,
Tenoch.
Tenoch.
Yeah.
Yep, that is partially covered by this fleshy fungal web. And Theo, you and Rhunar get close to this statue, and you can see that it's really obvious as you get up to it, even though it too is covered in fungus. And there's like this sort of like shiny slime over it. You can see right away that it is a stone statue of a skeletal canine figure carved in the likeness of a humanoid female sitting cross-legged. And you get the sense that it's almost watching you approach.
Tenoch, is this what our deity of the underworld would look like?
Hang on, let me. Is this first? Is this a hole? Is this a hole?
There is a
into
hole.
another-
Yep,
okay.
there's a hole in the wall
I just
there.
wanted to make sure it was either a hole or an artifact of. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't an artifact of Roll20.
Yeah, from where you're
Okay.
standing, you can see through this broken wall, which it looks like you as a halfling could potentially fit through, by the way.
Okay.
But it leads into a larger chamber beyond.
I will. I will pass. I'll kind of pass around, Byron, on my way to the statue where Theo has asked me, and I will say, Byron, take a look in that hole there, and I'll point that out to him, and then I'll come take a look at this statue.
Okay.
The statue where I'm at right now.
What's that, Kirk?
Can I see the statue where I'm at?
This statue down here, yeah, everybody can see it. As long as you can see it on the map, yeah, you can. Yep.
Well, Tenoch will have pointed out this hole to me to my east, but as he's sneaking by me, I'll whisper to him, "Don't forget the gargoyles. That statue could be alive." Before I start moving in on this hole.
Okay. Yeah, Tenoch, with that earlier religion check, we'll kind of continue with that.
Okay.
Because this ties in with the motif that you saw on the walls of this subterranean grotto. It is indeed a skeletal canine humanoid hybrid, and you know this to be the symbol of Mictlan Tekuli. It's a dog totem, essentially.
Yeah, I will say, yes, this is a kind of totem of this death god.
Theo will nod, mutter a word of power, his eyes will go ice blue, and I'm going to detect magic.
Okay. You look specifically at the statue. Okay, so your eyes go blue and you scan the statue, and it does not seem to give off a magical essence. How long does it last? Is it instantaneous? I always forget. Oh, it's a minute. Okay. So I'm imagining that you look around the area as well, not just at this, or do you just focus on the statue for a whole minute?
Well, no, just gonna look at the statue. If there's nothing obviously magical, because things that are magic, they radiate like they're in light,
Right.
essentially. So if I don't see anything there, I will take the opportunity to just kind of swivel the head and take a look about from where I'm standing.
Okay, let me just do this. I'm gonna click on your token and get a feel for what you can see. Give me 1 second. Yes. All right. So you turn to your left and kind of look to your left and behind you. and you can see that there is a sarcophagus right here.
Oh, damn.
And you can't really see it very well because you're still pretty far away from it. You know, you're about, I don't know, 25 feet away. So you don't get a great view of it, but you do see something flash with magical energy just beyond it.
Theo's gonna nod to himself, look up to this dog, and go, "Guardian, we seek only to purge that which should not be here." And then looks to these two and goes, "There is something magical within that sarcophagus. My assumption would be that it is something interred with one of the dead, but it is also possibly something unnatural. I cannot tell from here."
And I will pick up my mask and put it onto my face, which you will notice is very magical.
And Theo just kind of does the, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Byron, you're at that crack in the wall. You look through it. You also see beyond, in the flicker of your torchlight, a sarcophagus only 20 to 25 feet away from you beyond that broken wall.
I'm not going to say anything to anyone else about it. I don't know if I heard what Theo said. I'm just going to take a step back, and I'm going to command the ape to come grab this pry bar from me and open the wall.
Okay. So the ape grabs the pry bar, moves forward. Go ahead and roll a, let's see.
Apes
Do
are
two
stronger
things
than
for
people.
me. Roll an intelligence check for me. Roll an ape intelligence check.
Roll for ape.
Mm-hmm.
Six.
Okay. And
Ape
then roll a
intelligence.
ape strength check for me.
That tracks.
We're
Mhm.
gonna have to do a new show. Our new show will be called Roll for Ape.
6.
It just
All
sounds
right.
like a good
So
show.
the ape grabs your pry bar and kind of lunges forward to this wall and kind of looks at it, grabs the pry bar and just starts just hulking at it, just bashing the rock, and bits of rock are scattering around, and you hear this from all around you guys. You hear this noise as this echo of this banging on the rock.
Lock it
And
up. Lock it
things
down.
start to move around you as the ape continues to bang at it. You can hear slithering
stop, ape.
from multiple directions.
Make him
You
stop.
finally calm the ape down, but nevertheless, I need you to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Theo is disturbingly okay with this.
This is what life is like, baby. Yeah.
Look at that ape's initiative.
The great red ape cannot be stopped.
Oh.
All right, so
Oh, I didn't have my
got a
guy
21.
selected.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I got the
Oh,
message.
no, you didn't. Oh, my bad.
That's right, I
That's
can
all right.
add you in here. What did you roll?
Gave- I'm 11.
Okay.
and I need to be moved up to 21. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. The ape is me.
The ape is
You
the
clicked on
15.
the
The
you
ape is
clicked on
me,
the
and
ape.
I am the
On
ape.
the wrong thing.
That's so metaphysical.
But don't you have
Tenoch
don't you
is
have advantage on
19.
initiative, Byron?
Yeah, so I rolled twice. The 21 and the 15. The ape moves on my turn, is how we've
Oh,
been playing.
okay. Okay.
Oh,
I
so
see
the
what you're
ape doesn't
saying.
need to be in the initiative?
Yeah, so you just take him out. He was my second roll, maybe my first. Is it raining?
I don't know.
It suddenly started raining where I live.
Nice.
It's still sunny.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so Byron,
Sure.
you command the ape to stop, and it does. But you do see emerging from various locations around you these strange creatures. They look like, I don't know, worms perhaps. They have large maws, 4 tentacles erupting from the end of this serpentine body, with almost like a bird beak, with this maw that's just just slithering and slathering with all kinds of disgusting saliva that's falling out of its mouth as they slither forward. And one pops out just to show you where they are. Right here.
Ah,
It's real close to you, Rhunar.
Right there.
Oh.
Right there.
Oh, God.
There. All right, so that's what you see at this point.
All
It is your
right.
turn, Byron. What the heck do you want to do?
So Byron's gonna hand the torch over to the ape. Pull his dagger out. And stab the guy right in front of him.
Okay.
My last advantage. A 22.
That will hit. That will hit.
24 damage. I'll try and like put my blade up through its bottom beak into its top beak to like try and keep its mouth shut forever.
Okay, yeah, it kind of slithers forward, and you see the movement right away because you're fast on your feet, and it's just clicking its beak as it comes at you, and you turn and jam your dagger up into its beak. Not quite killing it, but doing a bunch of damage, and the bottom part of the beak is like broken off.
As a bonus action, I will move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from it. And that is my turn.
Okay.
What about your ape?
I handed him the torch, so I can't give him a command without using a bonus action. So he will behave as an ape would normally behave in this situation. So I don't know how. I'm going to leave that up to Dave. How you want the ape to behave? Now holding a torch without a command.
The ape is gonna drop the torch and move and try to attack the thing that you just attacked. Basically, like trying to back you up.
Sweet.
But it definitely doesn't want to hold on to a torch. So go ahead and roll to hit that little serpentine creature.
No sneak or dueling. A 14 to hit for 7 bludgeoning.
Yeah, that just hits, and the ape just grabs it and squeezes it. Other hand comes in and it just tears the head right off of this thing and kills it.
Sweet.
Oh.
Do not fuck with the great red ape.
All right. We got a regular,
Then it beats
got a
its
regular
chest.
King Kong on our hands.
Hell yes.
I like the
Theo,
unique
as this
name.
is happening, as you see these things start to emerge from the walls and from this fleshy fungal webbing, you also kind of glance back at the sarcophagus, right? Because you saw something over there, and you're like, "What's happening?" You turn. It seems logical that you would turn back there to look and see. And as you do, you see stepping out from behind this wall some sort of creature standing about 8 feet tall. It's got a large spear in its hand, and it looks at you, and it turns and it points. Takes a deep breath, and
Like fucking Babe Ruth and shit.
it's gonna call its shot. This is at the end of Byron's turn. It is going to make a dreadful glare at you.
Oh God.
So I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh no.
I need to make a wisdom save too.
Oh no.
Oh no, you don't say.
Yes.
18.
Oh. You feel this shiver of fear wash over you, but you're able to fight it off. You've seen some shit, especially lately, in these dark places that this party has taken you, and you hold off the fear. You are now, my friend, immune to the dreadful glare for 24 hours.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
And with that, let's see. Okay. This creature walks out, big, tall, walking with this spear in its hand. It's going to move towards 30 right here, and it's going to take a swing at the ape.
Ah, no, the ape.
Through the wall
Yeah,
hole.
my ape.
Yep,
Gonna
through
hit
the
it.
wall hole.
We can bottleneck him right there at the wall hole.
The first one misses with an 8, I believe. What's the AC on the ape?
The ape's AC is 12.
Okay, so it misses with the first one. However, the second one hits, and it is going to do 9 piercing damage and 7 necrotic damage for it, so a total of 16 damage.
Oh, no.
And that is its turn. Who dares disturb my rest? And that brings us to Tenoch.
Oh boy. So here's here's a logistical question, right? So on the map, right? In our actual view,
Mhm.
so I have a large dark spot to my right. Other than this spot up here by the sarcophagus, presumably because there's that torch over there. Of course, I can see that physically, me, Chad, right? But based on where my character is, can my character see that?
Yeah, you can, because that's illumination from the torch shining through that break in the wall.
Okay.
So you
I
can
can kind of
that.
see. I can kind of see that area, a pretty much dark spot of shadow in between, like me. So there's one of those beak tentacle monsters somewhere over there. I think I heard you say, but I can't see it. Is that correct? Am I just misinterpreting things?
No, you heard a lot of activity, a lot of movement, and so if you want to make a perception check, go ahead, and I can give you some more information.
No,
but
I'm just
basically,
I'm just mostly asking for the player's knowledge.
Sure.
So just because
it's possible.
Right. I'm pretty sure I heard you say that, and I think you pinged over there for Michael or something, but
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I know
So
that
Chad
I can't
knows,
see that zone.
Chad,
Right.
you know, because I pointed out earlier that there's one here and there's one here, but Tenoch can't see
Right.
into that spot. Yep.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to find my borders essentially,
Yep.
because that's
But
a weird.
if you did want to do a
little
quick
spot.
perception check, I could tell you if you have more information than that or not. It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I do, but I think because I can see and I know that there's been action up to the left, or up to the north, up to the top of the screen. So I am going to kind of step around Byron, and I will I will cast Ray of Frost at that tentacle beak guy, whose name I do not know, and so I will not use it.
Okay. Which one? To the far west?
I can't see that one, so
Okay.
thank you for pointing that one out. Nope, the one up by the ape.
Got it. North of the ape.
Yeah, the only one I can. Sorry, yeah, the only one I can see is the dead one and the one by the ape. And I will take a shot at the one by the ape. How
Yes,
about
that
a
will hit.
16?
16 will definitely hit.
So I would like him to receive 7 cold damage.
Okay.
His
Movement's reduced by 10.
yes, yeah. It's really Man, it's really annoying that it shows me more D8s than I actually rolled. It's super annoying. But yeah, and that's me. That's what I got.
Okay, that brings
I'll
us
say,
to...
I will say, what was that? What was that? That wasn't good.
It looked like a mummy or something.
All right, so that brings us to the Grick's turn.
I wasn't going to use its name, but okay. The Gricks.
One comes around the corner at you, Rhunar.
Ah. There's a few of them.
Such good monsters.
Haven't spent much quality time with them before now, so this is all educational.
Nice. All right, let me get this.
Ah, man. What's that guy doing there?
Hugging on ya.
If only I would have seen him before. Stupid halflings with no dark vision.
Okay.
Whose decision was that?
All right, so first off, the one next to you, Tenoch, is going to attack you.
Okay.
Kind of comes out of nowhere as you're focused on the one by the ape, and is going to attack you with its tentacles first.
Meow.
Meow. 17
I believe
For
that just
8 slashing, and then because it hits, it gets to make a beak attack as well. So it wraps its tentacle around you and kind of pulls on you, holding you in place, and bites down with you or at you with its beak. 13.
Oh, that will miss. I
All
struggle
right.
out of the way.
Exactly. You kind of pull out of the way as it comes in for. Rhunar, the one next to you, is going to attack with a tentacle strike first. And Theo, you watch as this thing attacks your friend but misses.
And I would like to react to that by hitting it with a sword.
Okay. Well, this one needs to move too.
Does a 15 hit?
That just hits for 12 damage. Okay, and then the one by the ape is going to attack the ape with a tentacle attack.
Ooh.
Natural 20 for a total of
Ouch.
19 slashing.
That would have killed him if he was at full life.
Yep, so he's gone.
The great red ape has fallen.
And let's see. Boop, bloop, bloop. It is Theo's turn.
A lot of bloop, bloop, bloop happened there. I'm kind of worried about the bloopity bloop bloop. Theo is going to punch his hand out to his, or punch a fist out to his right, away from Rhunar, and as he does, just magical runes swirl up his arm and cross his body, leaving behind the icy armor of Agathis in its wake. As I will cast that for my action, and for my bonus action, no bonus action, and actually I am going to stay right here so that we can keep boxing these guys out. Okay. That's it, I cast.
All right, and then Rhunar.
All right. I will attack this one right here next to me. Ooh. 12 does not hit. I take it.
That's not going to hit. No.
All right. 18 for 9
That
slashing.
one will hit. Yep, that one will hit.
And then I'll use my
9
extra attack.
slashing. Okay.
Wow, natural
Nice.
20.
Yes.
Yeah, you come around with your third attack and just cut it in half, and the two halves fall to the ground and just kind of flop around and then stop moving. And because we're at the top of the order, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
10
How's that sound, guys?
minutes.
10 minutes
Sounds
work for
wonderful.
you? All right.
Yeah.
We will see you in 10, folks. Hey, we're back. And we're fighting some monsters.
Fighting monsters.
Hey,
Fighting
Dave,
some monsters. Yeah,
did you say I dropped that one that I hit?
you did.
Oh,
You
okay.
cut it in half.
Like
It now
a
lays
slurp.
in 2 pieces on the floor.
Just looking for my red X, I guess.
It's on
Yeah,
there.
it's right
Oh,
there.
it is? I don't
It's
see
on
it.
there, my friend.
Oh,
On the one in
No.
front of me?
yeah, the one
Oh,
by
no,
Rhunar. There is no Rhunar.
You know what?
The one that he natural 20'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Bloop.
There we go.
There we
Yeah.
go. Your red X.
That's the universal DM.
That's the
sound.
payoff, baby. It's that red X is the payoff
know.
right there.
That's
I
what
like
I was
that.
looking for.
Need that
all.
dopamine.
It's all about the red X.
Yep.
All right, moving on. Byron, it's your turn.
All right, so these three are all dead, correct? And my ape.
And the ape, correct.
Seeing the ape go down, Byron's gonna just enter a frenzy. He's not gonna hear anyone. He's not gonna see anyone. He's just gonna take two steps forward.
Byron, no.
The guy's gonna die. He's gonna drop his dagger, pull his rapier, and skewer this thing like meat.
Meat.
Rogue Rage.
Like a Grick Shabab.
Rogue Rage, I like that. That's good.
Rogue Rage is best rage.
Nice.
19 to hit for 25 damage.
Wow.
That's so much damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You skewer it, and it just kind of slides off your blade and slumps to the ground in front of you.
With a bloop.
As it
With a
flops
bloop.
to the ground,
It's more of a
I'm gonna-
plop, actually. Plop.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna scream at its corpse.
Okay.
Roll
I
You
love
know
it.
that wasn't dead, right?
Roll
You guys
intimidation.
hear him scream. This blood-curdling scream from Byron as he drives his rapier into this grick, and it echoes throughout the chamber. And that brings us to the one that you've awakened.
His name's Bob. He's just really cranky in the morning before his coffee.
That's true. He's going to step forward. Actually, he's going to move this way.
Oh, he can move through the hole? Bigger hole than I thought.
He's skinny.
That's
He
fair.
comes
He is
to you,
he is
Theo,
decomposed. Oh god.
being perhaps drawn to you. And he's
Oh,
going
no.
to attempt to run his spear through you.
Is he undead?
We'll have to wait and see.
I just
mean,
need
if
to,
he's
I'm just wondering if he gets that, disadvantage to attack me because of the beacon on my chest that draws him to me.
Oh.
He does. He rolled a 14.
That
Which is
does
going
not
to
hit.
miss. So he jabs with the spear, and then he reaches out and tries to grasp you with his other hand.
He's so handsy.
He's a bit handsy.
Bad touch.
$18.
Does hit.
That is going to be 15 bludgeoning damage and 20 necrotic damage.
Oh.
You
Well-
feel this coursing dark energy as you watch these black tendrils, almost like small worms, that come out of the stitching and rolls of fabric that are around his arm and start to move towards you, and they get onto your shoulder and start to go up towards your neck and burrow, almost as if they're burrowing into your skin and underneath into your head. I need a con save.
Good thing he has armor to back this up.
Very true.
Mask.
Head.
Had.
But the
7.
Oh no.
ooh,
How about that?
you have the mummy rot.
Oh,
You got the rot,
no.
man.
Shit.
Ooh. What is that?
We're gonna need to go back. Go
We're
back
gonna
to
need to find a young
Saltmarsh.
priest and an old priest.
Your
go.
hit point maximum decreases by 10. right away. There's other things,
Ooh.
but that's all that happens right now. It does take damage, though, right, from your Armor of Agathis?
The armor of Agthis does detonate in its face, doing 20 points of cold damage to it.
Okay. And let me just look at it.
It's
Okay.
too bad I can't. It's too bad I can't give you rolls in retrospect.
Tenoch, it is now your turn.
I will. Yeah. Wow. I will say. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah. I will say. This is why we dismember our dead, and cast a 4th level magic missile. So that's it. Starts at 3, and then 1 for everyone. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So 64 plus 6. So here's the first
Ooh.
5. And
Okay.
here's one more. Yeah, so 16, 22 points of force damage.
Wow. Very nice. 300 bits just got cheered. I couldn't see who it was for.
Oh yeah. Who
All
did
for
it?
Theo.
All for
They're all
Theo.
for Theo.
All for Theo.
Kai
Thank
Whimsy.
you.
A little late there.
As these 6 bolts of magic missile impact, it's still got its hand on Theo, and it looks at it. Theo, you look back at it, and its face is just rotten. Parts of the fabric that was probably part of the shroud that it wore, the burial shroud, is torn open, and you just see this scowling jaw of a creature whose skin is stretched and worn and weathered, but there are all kinds of fungus growing all over this thing too. It's really nasty. It's definitely he wet himself. But I do need you to make a wisdom save as it looks at you, deep into you, at the end of Tenoch's turn.
Me or Tenoch?
You, Theo. It's basically like got you in its grip and looking at you in the eye with its dreadful glare.
Didn't I already make a save against that?
You did, but it's going to try again. It doesn't really know that you did that. So
you
you
say I was
are
immune to it.
you're
afterwards.
immune to it. You are immune
Yeah.
to it, but it's like looking at you. And you're just
Fake like it really hurt you.
yeah, you would
I
have
rolled
been
20.
doing just fine anyways. Secretly, I forgot that you saved. Tenoch, is there anything else on your turn?
Yeah, wow. I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm,
Brings us to the Greeks. So this one is going to slither forward and going to take a tentacle attack at Rhunar.
Get out of here.
Go on, get.
Won't get.
A 9 is going to miss. And then 5, 10, 15, 25. There are a couple more that slither around the corner near the sarcophagus.
Where'd they come from?
I would like to react to punch that one in the face with a sword for trying to hit my buddy.
Please do.
try to hit my buddy. Come on, murder it.
I mean, I assume a 22 hits for 14 damage.
Absolutely it does. Yeah, you blast it with your packed weapon. All right, that brings us to Okay, that brings us to Theo.
That is a cavalcade of not good and friendly. So Theo's eyes are just kind of wide at this point, like, oh shit. And he will, we'll say reflexively, he is going to hex that motherfucker as a bonus action.
Okay.
just lashing out with magic and then striking with his sword twice.
All right.
Come on.
We're going to use one of them advantages. On the first
I like
roll,
it.
thank
I
you.
like it.
Yes.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, that'll hit.
And here comes the second one, and I'm not fucking around with this guy, so we're going to use a second advantage.
Yes.
Nice.
That's 11 on the first, 20 on the second.
Is there any bonus, or does that already include the hex?
That includes
with
the hex.
I
That
see.
radiant
Mhm.
damage.
So a total of 31. Okay.
It's no rogue damage, but it'll do.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I mean, it's more than his was.
So slashy,
Okay.
and just hold my ground.
All right, Rhunar.
All right, I'm going to attack the big guy.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, I'm going to use a superiority dice.
Okay.
Try to add that to the hit. There we go.
20 will hit.
So that was the precision attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Does
so
it get added to the damage? No, just the attack roll.
It gets added to the attack roll.
Got
Yeah,
it.
for
Okay.
12 slashing.
Got it.
And second attack, offhand.
Okay.
24.
You swing with your first attack and it cuts through and does a bunch of damage, but your second attack cuts through and it doesn't seem like it does damage.
Ooh. Does it hit
It,
though?
it hits. It hits.
Okay, I'm gonna expend another superiority dice for a trip attack.
Okay.
So he will swiping at his legs. He will need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC of 16.
Uh-oh.
12. He falls down. You knock him down. Nice.
Tackle that mummy.
All
Why
right.
is Rhunnar's initiative at 22 again?
I don't know. It keeps happening.
That's super weird.
Yeah,
That is
maybe
weird.
his initiative really is 22.
It really wants to be.
I guess.
All right.
Funny.
So now
I'm gonna give him the
Uh-oh.
oh my back.
I'll use my
Icon.
extra attack
Nice.
with advantage now because he's prone.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
22 for 12.
That will hit. You hack down at him. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to use my action surge to keep attacking him.
Nice.
So I get 2 attacks with this.
Yep.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yep. With advantage because he's
Yep.
prone.
Bum, 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 bum. This is when.
21 for 10.
That'll hit. 21 hits. 10 damage. Got it. Nice.
This is how you do it.
And
ladies
one more.
gentlemen.
21 for 11 slashing.
That will also hit. Very nicely done.
If you think fighters are weak sauce, I give you Rhunar Deg
Fighters are the fucking best.
and the Mummy Lord. I don't know if it's a Mummy Lord, but a mummy guy.
It might be a daddy lord. We don't know.
A fungal mummy.
Anything else from Rhunar?
No, that's going to do it.
He's going to use his legendary action to
Ooh.
grab you by the foot with his fist.
I don't like those.
Some might call it a rotting fist.
Ooh. That doesn't sound like a great idea.
26 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
15 bludgeoning. 17 necrotic. And you also see as he grabs onto you these little like black, almost worm-like creatures that kind of climb out of his wrappings on his arms and kind of dig into your leggings and up into your pants a bit, into your boots as well. Roll a Constitution save, please.
It's getting through my socks.
Yeah, mummy foot rot's no good.
I guess you should have wore
He's got
Under
the trench
Armour.
foot. He's got the trench foot.
You should have wore Under Armour.
Ah, damn it.
Fuck.
11.
Yeah, you start to
A
feel
7 for
almost
that.
sick as your maximum hit point maximum decreases by 10. So you don't
And
take more
here,
damage, but your
Byron
hit
and
point maximum,
Tenoch.
your hit point maximum decreases by 10.
As a
that brings us
reaction,
to-
because I've got one again, I'm gonna
Okay.
hit him for that. That was mean.
But you'll have advantage because he's prone still.
Dave, what was the
Yeah.
total damage for the hit?
32.
32. Okay.
19's definitely going to hit for 16 damage. You got it.
And all of my weapon attacks are magic, just in case that matters.
Yep, pack weapon. Got it. All right, cool. Byron, top of the order.
Right. So Byron's screamed at this corpse that he slaughtered. He's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. See this, or actually I can't stand on the statue. I'll go 15. I'll see this mummy lord laying on the ground.
Swashbuckler would do
I think
it.
it's, I'm gonna roar again in a rage.
Okay. You're going to rage?
In a
Road
rage.
rage.
I'm angry. I
He
don't
picked
mean
up a
like
level of
taking the
barbarian.
barbarian skills. I'm
You
just
really
angry.
should.
And I'm gonna stab this guy with my rapier.
Fighter barbarian rogue.
Kind of like where I would
Conan?
assume the heart would be,
Okay.
Nice.
because it's humanoid.
Haha, little do you know, he has no heart.
You stab him in the canopic jar.
An 18 to hit for 18
Yep.
damage.
Yep. That will hit.
As a bonus action, I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet back.
I'll scream and
Hit
rage and run away
hit and run
again.
rage.
And then I'll look over at Tenoch and I'll be like, that thing has to die right now.
All right.
Is it already dead?
I wish.
I don't know how these things work.
That brings us to
That makes a few of us.
the warrior's turn.
Wait, what?
He is going to jump up from his prone position,
Oh, he's a mummy warrior.
and he is going to swing his spear around and have it come down at Rhunar first.
Is that like a ninja warrior?
Yeah, that's the
But not
first.
American. He's not American. All right, here we
No.
go.
Oldman mummy warrior.
That's a 19 to hit you. Rhunar?
Oh, yes.
12 piercing, 2 necrotic. Let's see here. Let me just look at something real quick.
No bueno.
What the hell? Get out of here. What kind of damage is hex damage? Is it radiant?
The
Yeah.
damage I do, yes. My hex's damage is radiant.
All right, give me one sec here. All right. So he hits you, Rhunar, and then he swings it around and stabs at Theo with the second attack.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, thank you. 17.
Still misses. Or still hits, rather. That hits, yeah.
Oh, well, you're happy though because the other roll was a natural 20.
Take it.
Nice.
Yeah. So that will only be 7 piercing and 5 necrotic.
Only.
Yep.
That makes sense.
And that is his turn. Brings us to Tenoch.
Oh man, yeah. I see this abomination, and I must purge it with the gifts that Mother Tiger has given me, I will, in fact, summon her very paw to
Ooh.
smite this bitch down. I will
Ooh.
use Shadow Blade as a 3rd level spell, which makes its damage 3d8
Nice.
instead of 2d8.
Okay.
And I will use a bonus action. So that's the bonus action. I will then use my action to. Well, first I guess I will. Hang on. Let me double check. Let me double check the range here. Oh, he's 20 feet from me. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast forward in a large strike, and it kind of flies forward and strikes him upside the head. I would like to roll. I have foreseen it, as the Emperor did once upon a time, long time ago, except for where the Emperor foresaw a natural 1 being rolled. I will foresee a natural 20 being rolled. So I'm going to do maximum
And
damage.
why is that? Just explain
Because
what that is.
I'm a fucking divination wizard, and I rolled a
Thank you.
natural 20 at the
Thank you.
beginning of my day.
I think the context is important.
I like
so
it.
I like that. Thanks for
Fair
explaining.
enough.
Yep.
So I will roll 6d8 damage.
Okay.
Here's the first 5.
Woo!
That's less good. And here's the 6th.
That's half-ish. Yeah, it's about half.
So that
22?
will be 22 psychic damage.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool. And I will I think as I make that strike, I will call out to it and say in the language of my people, I will say what would be translated to I'm trying to think of what would be like an animal a tiger would eat in the jungle.
Tapir, maybe?
A tapir. Yeah. A tapir, yeah. I will say, may you fall like the tapir in darkness.
And it will swing its spear and as a sort of a reaction say, Ikothor will not fall to you. Anything else from Tenoch?
A, it speaks my language. B, I don't like that it just used that name.
It just spoke Ulman to you.
Oh, okay, in Allman. But it understood my language.
It did.
So we just kind of heard.
Yeah.
It
Well,
speaks Halfling shit.
you heard something more than that.
Did we hear the name?
Did I hear
You did.
Ikothor?
You did.
Didn't we kill him already?
Yeah, we did.
Good time.
This is like Sephiroth. This is the final form. That is the end of my turn, please. Let us continue
All right, that brings us to the critters.
facing these Grick.
The critters.
Because it's a Grick house.
Slimy.
Yep.
Letting the tentacles out.
All right, so let's see. Rhunar, one is going to swing
They're
out
coming
at
through
you
the walls.
with a. They're basically like slithering out of crevices and small cracks. So a tentacle attack at Rhunar. Uh, 20 for 8 slashing, and it's going to sort of hold you in place as it bites down with its beak. You kind of struggle a little bit.
That
A 10,
makes
it misses you. Theo, the one to the south, is going to do the same to you with a tentacle attack first. 23 for 8 slashing and a beak attack. 15? I don't think that hits. Let's see. The other one moves, and I believe... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. That brings us to Theo.
And you should remove the my back icon from the mummy
thank you.
dude.
Did stand up.
You stand up.
He is up.
Would the
Theo
real
was just gonna
Ikothor please stand
keep-
up? Please stand
Please
up.
stand up.
First, I'm gonna smite Chad. Then I'm gonna fight.
sorry,
Smite
I'm sorry.
Dave.
Very musical tonight.
But definitely all about gonna just wail on this mummy because he is not. I'm not okay with that mummy. It's not great. I'm gonna use advantage because I got more advantage from somebody in chat. It might be Kai Whimsy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep, that'll
Rhunar
hit.
got an advantage.
So
Yep.
that's 15, and here comes another attack, and I'm gonna use another advantage because
Okay.
I want this to die.
Yep, it really does need to die.
Yes, sir.
I
That
think
will
it's
hit as
20.
well.
So that's
That will
15. and
definitely
16.
hit. Jesus, a
31
28?
again. No, that's 31 total.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, 31 total damage.
Nicely done. So that's another 16. Okay.
Just tearing into
Yeah,
him.
you are tearing this up. Pieces of his coverings are falling off to the side as it just stands there
Like confetti.
a little bit. Anything else from Tenoch? Or excuse me, from Theo?
That is all I've got at the moment.
He is going to take a swing at you at the end of your turn with his spear. With disadvantage. A 9 is not going to hit. Rhunar.
Okay. Let me just look at something here. All right, I will attack Big Mummy guy.
Big Mummy, punch hard.
Oh, you know, I forget to add.
I'm going to use my advantage.
extra.
25 for 10 slashing.
Yes, sir.
I will use another superiority dice to try to sweep the leg again.
Okay.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
So you must make another strength saving throw.
Finish him.
Ooh, and you get to roll the die and add it to your damage.
Oh, that's great. I think I forgot to do that last time.
Yeah, you did.
Shoot.
I was just
Okay.
reading the text.
That's the total is 12 slashing, Dave.
12 slashing. And it was a trip attack again. Okay. Strength save.
Yeah.
Versus what?
16.
All right. I rolled a 16. He's up.
Ooh. So he saves.
Yep. He is also going, or sorry, anything else from your turn?
Yeah, I have extra attacks here.
Okay.
Murder, murder, murder.
Oops, that's without advantage, but it's still 21 for 9 slashing.
Okay. It doesn't seem like that scimitar is doing much damage to this thing, if any.
Okay. I'm going to wheel around and attack with the magic one. Ooh, 13?
Doesn't.
What was
does
that?
not hit.
That was weird visually.
The damage dice like captured the D20. That was
Oh,
weird.
really?
I'm actually landing on a number. I had to re-roll that. In reality,
It was kind of like
Well,
propped
yeah,
up. It was like propped
Yeah.
up, right? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tried to roll, but it couldn't. It was trapped.
Okay, I'm gonna hold there, I guess.
All right, it is going to swing at you with its spear. 13's not going to hit you.
Yes.
We'll still react and hit him with a fucking sword for his trouble.
Oh yeah, boy.
So that's any time. It doesn't matter if it's on a turn or anything like that for
It is,
Sentinel.
yeah, it is an attack that you can use your reaction on that attacks someone that isn't you, and you could threaten them. It's
Got it.
one. I rolled a 1, so don't
Yeah,
worry
shoot.
about it.
Yep. Okay, Byron.
All right. So, can I gauge how effective my attacks have been against these creatures? My rapier and my dagger, like
Against which creatures?
Well, primarily the creature that sent gooey brown slugs up Theo.
Yeah. You got the sense that you're attacking with your rapier, correct? Yeah, and your dagger, which neither of those are magical, correct? Yeah. You got this. You get the sense that they really weren't doing much damage, if any.
All right, that's kind of what I was thinking. Byron's gonna drop his rapier. Now he's got to pick up his rapier and dagger. He's gonna reach into his pouch, pull out his alchemist fire, because he doesn't really have a magical item or a magical weapon. I'm unsure what to do. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and kind of just softball pitch this right down its maw.
Okay. Roll a dexterity-based attack without your proficiency bonus.
Come on.
Fire.
21
Yeah.
to hit.
Yeah,
That
baby.
hits. That definitely hits.
Nice.
And that'll do 1d4 fire damage.
Oh.
Roll 2d4 fire damage for me.
Since it's in its mouth.
Yeah, buddy, suck on that. 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Does he stay on fire?
Yeah,
He does.
he has to put himself out.
So 5
Bonus
fire.
action. I'm going to dash.
Fire's cool, but it's in the way. All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, giving this thing an attack of opportunity against me.
All right. It will take it. It will take a beak attack. An 11 will not hit you.
As it's going at me, I'll just kind of dip out of its way.
Nice. All right.
And
So, flaming warrior mummy is going to swing around and attack. Let's see.
This mummy's on fire.
Oh, you're full of songs tonight, aren't you?
I'm all up into it, yeah.
Yeah. All right. He's gonna spear you, Theo. Disadvantage.
It's very spiritual.
14 is not gonna hit you.
Correct.
And then he's gonna try to grab you again with another rotting fist attack.
Oh, good.
$19.
That's not good because it hits.
That is gonna be 21 bludgeoning and 16 necrotic.
For a total of 37.
And I want to say, yep. And hold on a sec. Did you already get cursed with the mummy rot?
Yes.
You got the rot. Oh no. Well, I guess try another Constitution save because I guess you can maybe get cursed twice. I don't know. We'll see. See what
Gonna
happens.
use my last advantage.
That's a really good idea. Yes, you save against a second dose of the rot. And that is the mummy's turn.
Rot times 2.
Theo has 3 more advantages, so
As many hit points as Theo has.
Kai Wims
Wow.
is
Shit.
feeling generous and hoping to save his companions. That brings us to Tenoch.
I will go like this and use my bonus action to recall the tiger's paw to my hand. So my new question is, please explain the level of light in this area.
It's dark. With your halfling eyes, you can just see the basics of the flickering firelight. So it's probably, depending
Dim
on where
light?
that torch is, the torch is underneath the ape here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can bring that to front. There we go. So it's on top of the ape, roughly. Around that torch is going to be a brighter light
Yeah.
for about 20 feet radius. And then beyond that, it's dim light for another 20 feet radius. 20-foot radius, I should say.
Oh, so this is all.
It's all lit up pretty well.
bright light.
Aside from like what's on the other side of this wall here,
Yeah.
you know, because that, yep.
I was really hoping for that. That dim light, that free advantage is dope. I am going to. Let's see. Cast my paw again upon mine enemy. I feel like I should attack these Grek too. But I will. We need to get rid of this big dude. I'm gonna attack this big dude.
Guy.
So let me go back to there. That's just one of these. Oh, yeah.
A chuck.
14.
Against the Grick,
No, against the mummy warrior flaming.
it will not hit.
Mummy, comma warrior, comma on fire. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. It is going to use one of its actions to stab at Rhunar with its spear. 16 is not going to hit him.
Misses. I'm going to
Okay.
expend superior. I can't talk.
right.
Superiority dice
Okay.
and use riposte.
Nice.
Got it. Give it a swing. That will
22
hit.
for 12 slashing.
So you get to roll that superiority die and add it, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
Or is it already in there?
Let me make against if you hit. Yeah, I gotta. No, I gotta add it.
Okay.
Come on, baby. 6
Nice.
for a
So a
total,
total
18.
of 18. Yeah, this thing
Yep.
is looking really rough at this point. That brings us to the Grix. So this one is going to move over here and attack Byron. Tentacle attack first. An 11 is not going to hit you. Pretty sure.
Today.
Not today.
And this Grick is going to move here. Another one's going to move here. They're both going to attack Rhunar. We got a tentacle shot from the one to the north of you. 14's not going to hit the one to the east of you. You're just like dodging these things as they snap out at you. And 11 is not going to hit you. Okay, that brings us to Theo. There's this flaming mummified warrior next to you.
Let it be said that Theo died like he lived as a fucking idiot, and he is gonna stand his ground and take 2 shots at this motherfucker.
Like
Okay.
a boss.
Using advantage on the first one. Wait, did I get more advantage? Yes, I did.
Yeah, chat's really generous tonight.
Must be nice. That will
19 for
hit.
16, and
That will
Kirk
hit. And it doesn't even take it. Go ahead and tell me how you kill this thing.
Oh
Yes.
yeah!
God,
Yes. We still have to kill these Gricks, though.
bring the
Yeah.
sword straight down in like just this desperate overhand power cut that just as the blade is just trailing hex radiance and just hits and explodes into light and tears through it because both Theo and Kalistani hate a fucking undead.
Yeah, you get a sense of warmth from the hilt of the sword as you cut through this thing and drop it to the ground. It's just flames kind of enlarge as it hits the ground, and more of the fabric that's wrapped around it is ignited. And you hear this in your head, a little bit of a huzzah.
Somebody loves
anything-
Theo.
And you still have some attacks left, so what would you like to do?
Attack left as a bonus action between my attacks because I can. I'm gonna move the hex to this guy, this Gricky right here.
Okay.
And because I can't disengage at this point, I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. So I will take an attack at him, with advantage.
Do it.
22 for 15 points.
That's gonna hit. It's not down, but you slice into it and slice off a couple of the tentacles that are sort of writhing in your direction.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna move because that would provoke attack of opportunity. So that's all for Theo.
That brings us to Rhunar, who now has suddenly 33 in the initiative order.
It just keeps adding 11 every time.
What the hell?
He's gonna
Oh,
stop.
you know why? Hold on, I
It
think
knows-
I know why. I think I know why.
Runar's the boss.
It's because
There we go.
Rhunar can't remember how to
that
click
was
on his token.
No, that was
first.
me. That was an error I made.
Oh.
But yeah, it would be nice, Rhunar, if you could click on your token.
It would be
Just
nice,
kidding.
but-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to attack this one
Attack!
to my east.
Do it. I like it.
Come on, Crick.
It's Grick.
All right, come on, Crick.
It's not Greg. Yeah.
26 for 10.
Come on, Greg.
Actually, his name is
Come on.
Greg.
Or is it Craig?
No, that's the other one.
Same problem. All right. All right. 17 for 10 slashing.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Yep, that hits him too. And same thing, you cut off a few of the tentacles as it's sort of like trying to dodge your blows, but unable to get out of the way of your mighty sword.
He's still up. I'm going to attack him again. Extra attack.
Okay.
Natural
Woo!
20.
Oh, yeah.
Only 8
Yep.
slashing, though. Does that take him
That's
down?
yeah, it does actually. That's all you needed. He goes down.
Down
All right.
goes Grick.
Anything else from Rhunar?
That's it for me.
All right, brings us to Byron.
This,
Byron.
This thing that attacked me from the north. I'm gonna look over at it. I'm gonna be like, "You killed my friend!" Thinking of you. And I'm gonna reach down, pick up my rapier from my feet,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna, as I'm picking it up, kind of like faint back and just stab it right down the throat.
You got it.
I'm picturing this in my mind as if it was like on the old Jason and the Argonauts movie. That's not what it's called.
12 is it?
It ducks out of the way and slithers, and you miss.
The stop motion. Yeah.
Bonus action. I will You know what? I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay, brings us to Tenoch.
All right. Seeing my compatriot wobbly on his feet, I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as I do, right, I charge. I essentially like charge at this Grick. I do like a leaping attack, and as I'm like leaping through the air, I call the paw back to my hand, and just drive it down on this thing. And I say, "Good buddies for life." And I will be sad this isn't dim light. You know what? I'm gonna use my advantage. My
Okay.
final advantage.
Got one more. I gave you one more.
Oh, sweet.
21 will hit,
For
and that is all it takes to cut that one down.
nice. And I will kind of like reach out a hand, my other hand, to steady Theo a bit as I'm sure he is wobbling quite a bit.
Oh
Perhaps.
yeah, it looks like everything he had was cutting that guy in half, and now
Yeah.
he's like,
I gotta ask, was that like the big nightmare swing from like Soul Calibur where he does that big like overbalancing swing? Nice.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was everything he had in his mostly dead state.
All right.
Soon to
Anything else,
entirely
Tenoch?
That is it for me, my friend. That is it for me.
All right. Byron. You're facing off with this worm creature, and it is going to attack you with its tentacles. And I've been sitting on an advantage. I guess I'm going to use it now.
You have.
Come on,
Yep.
Byron.
I was gonna remind you too.
16. It's probably going to miss.
100%.
Okay. And then to the north of you, Rhunar, is a Grick, which is going to attack you. 22 for 8 slashing.
That will hit.
And it's going to get a beak attack as it wraps its tentacle around you and holds you in place.
Beaky beaky.
Ooh, 23
my
for
dang.
5 piercing as it bites into you.
Runar's rough.
Let's see. This is going to do that. Okay. Theo.
Theo is just gonna step off line around Rhunar. As he does, the blade swings backward, and you see the trail of the hex just pick up in the air. And as he spins from the hip and swipes the blade towards this Grick, the hex just swings out in front of it. So the bonus action is hexing it, and then immediately after, the sword goes in for a strike.
Got it.
I don't think a 12 is gonna hit though.
It's not going to hit.
You got another one. Reckon a 27 does though. So
And
for
that is
13
all you
points of
needed.
damage.
You cut that one in half at the head, and the head falls off and rolls to the ground, rolls across, and lands at Byron's feet. Kind of look down at the dead one at your feet, Byron, and then you look up the one that's like hissing in your face,
Smile at it.
clacking its beak at you. Anything else, Theo?
That's all I've got.
All right, Rhunar.
I'm just
Back
gonna,
to 22 again.
I'm gonna wipe
it
some
wasn't me.
slime off my face, and I'm gonna jump. Bam! And land right next to this. Actually, I can do 5, 6. Land next to this one,
Yep.
facing off against Byron. And I will attack him with advantage. 21 for 7 slashing.
Yep. First hit is true.
26
Wow.
for 7 slashing.
Yep. That'll do.
Extra attack. 27 for 10 slashing.
Whew. It's still up, but it looks like it's
Oh,
almost
man.
down.
Oh! All right, that's all I got.
Okay.
Come on, Byron.
Byron.
Byron, seeing Rhunar jump out of nowhere, seeing this be the, I mean, at least in he's gonna like look around briefly, see almost every bad guy that we've encountered in this dungeon dead around them. He's gonna look down at the head at his feet. He's gonna look at the one right in front of him. He's gonna kind of like shake his head a little bit, and then he's gonna just give it a little poke with the rapier with advantage.
A little
Pokey.
poke.
Like you're lancing a zit. Just a little poke.
15 will hit. That's a hell of a poke.
For 20 damage. I'm just gonna like
Killing Gutty.
I'm gonna imagine like my extensive knowledge of fighting creatures in dungeons. I'm gonna think about its anatomy. Think about like my experience of dismembering things because I like to collect their body parts, and I'm going to just target what I think would be really important to it.
Roll a nature check for me real quick.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
17.
You've actually fought these creatures before. You know that these are Grix. You fought them. So you've probably killed many of them in your dungeon delving. They're, relatively common in some regions of this area. So yeah, you get it right through the heart and you kill it. You drop it to the ground. And it just kind of slides off your rapier. And you look around.
Nice.
And it's quiet. You hear the drip, drip, drip of the water coming from the ceiling around you, seeping from the walls. You listen and you don't hear any movement or slithering of any kind. A fire still burns on the corpse of this creature that Theos slew on death's door with his mightiest of blows, knocking this thing to the ground. It smolders and burns, giving off a little bit of light that illuminates this back room over in this area. What would you guys like to do? You're out of initiative at this point.
Theo's just going to find this wall here and just kind of settle back into a seated position against it.
Yeah,
Aaron's going to move over to this ape.
Slump down.
What's the state of this body?
It's burning.
Burning? Like
Yep.
engulfed in kind of...
It's like you can
It is
see
alchemical
all of
fire.
the wrapping. It's burning through all of the clothing that it had, the burial shroud that it was once wrapped in, which was already deteriorated, was already decayed, and it's burning pretty well. It is an alchemical fire, so even though it was wet and damp, it still burns pretty well. It's pretty hot.
Right.
Tenoch, it's spear. Do you see it?
Do I see its spear?
You do.
I will... is it on fire?
The spear does not burn.
First question. Can you describe it for me? Does it look like a normal spear? It doesn't look like a corrupted, gross spear? Or does it, I guess?
How would you know, just out of curiosity?
I don't know. Like, what's its visual aesthetic? Does it look warped?
It looks to be a. I'll give you. So
slimy?
I'll paint you a word picture. It is
Yeah.
a long instrument of death, ceremonial in nature. Perhaps it is adorned with leather wrappings and various colored beads. On either end is a sharp stone point.
Oh,
It is.
sided.
It appears to be stained red along the entire shaft, where the handles, the hand placements are wrapped with some sort of a leather, perhaps, or a hide, and it does not burn.
That's dope. That's dope. Oh, I know, Byron. I know.
Meanwhile,
I would like to pick it
Theo
up.
Didn't say anything.
has pulled out a healing potion. It's just kind of like glug, 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 glug. And
Go ahead
is
and
this
roll
the
for
point?
hit points.
Okay.
Oh, I like the music. I wish you guys could hear it.
I
Oh,
can
I
hear
can-
it.
It's pretty
9 hit
groovy. Nice.
I don't like it.
Rhunar
What?
will use.
Get back the 9 hit points, or does the mummy
Come
rod
on,
have an
man.
effect on that?
Your hit point maximum is still reduced by 10. But
Okay.
you gain the hit points back. Let me look at something real quick just to double check that I don't make an error here.
Mummy rod. If only Whimsy was in our party.
Yep. You regain hit points as normal, but you just have 10 fewer max hit points than you had before.
This is a much better mummy rod than I was afraid it was. Thank
Was
you.
that permanent?
It might be.
Oh, fuck.
It's a good thing we're going to see a druid.
I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get hit points back, and that was the terror. The terror. So yeah, that just stops the egregious bleeding. It's like, okay.
Yeah, Runar's going to use his second wind and get back 1d10 plus his fighter level.
Okay. Did anybody else get the rot? Did I hit anybody else with the rot?
Just
or was it
the
just
two-
Theo?
I got it. I got
Stand
it.
up fighters.
Oh, okay. Yep. So Rhunar, you also have 10 fewer max hit points for the time being.
Yeah, I already noted it.
Okay.
Some of us are a little more careful when we're on shore leave.
Look, sometimes you got to stick your sword in the mummy to kill it.
Byron's gonna kneel down next to his dead ape friend, and he's gonna close its eyes, and he's gonna say sorry. Like, you shouldn't have left it here to fight them alone. You should have stood with him, and he just left it here to die. He's gonna ponder the bag of tricks again. Maybe
There's
I should
much
stop
to
using
ponder.
fuzzy balls.
Let's look over here where it came from.
The sarcophagus to the far right was the one that was glowing. I'm going to sit here and just.
Yeah.
I'll grab that spear.
Okay.
It does that, and then does that. Can we make that fire cause light so I can see?
Here, I'll
Um,
move the torch over onto
Yeah, I
it.
just literally got rid of the fire.
Oh, okay.
There
That's
you go.
okay.
I moved the torch over onto it.
That works. All
All right, so what are you guys doing? Let's start with Rhunar. Rhunar, what are you doing?
I'm just going to say, Theo, didn't you see something in here by the sarcophagus? Yeah,
Yes, that was why I was saying the far one was the one that had the glow coming from it. Were you not listening? Did I not say that out loud? Or did you take a blow to the head? Is it all three?
I took many blows, yes. I'm just going
Sit
to
down, Theo.
I'm going to walk this way.
I am sitting down.
Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness. You look horrible.
Rhunar, as you walk into this part of the chamber, you see to your to the north and to the west of you, right here, you see what appears to be a large statue of a canid-like humanoid, canid-like humanoid sitting atop a carved stone throne. One hand is outstretched as if gesturing towards the cracked sarcophagus before it.
Oh, that's messed up. Theo.
Yeah.
Can you move? Can you look at this?
Do you want
I
the
don't-
honest answer or do you want the truth or the answer I prefer to give?
I don't know. I don't want to touch anything in here.
and Theo just kind of pushes himself up to his, feet, and starts kind of just walking slowly that way.
Oh, we are getting raided.
Oh shit!
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey
guys.
yo. Yeet yeet. Welcome to the Spirit Adventurers Guild. We just the party just was somehow survived this warrior mummy encounter. So
We all got
thanks for
mummy
coming.
rot, so hey, how can that end poorly?
We did.
We
There
don't
was
all
some-
have
It's
mummy
not
rot.
great.
No, two.
Only
Two out of
half
four.
of us.
2 out of the 4 got the mummy rot. No big deal. Come on, guys.
Come on now.
Come on, fellas. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right. So Theo, you move forward with much labored movement.
And as he does, he just kind of goes, technically, our friend here, Tenoch, the muscle one, is also the brains of the operation and knows more about this culture and its mysticism, right?
No, just put your eyes. Where was that object in here? Just put
And
your
he
eye
just
on it.
points at the broken sarcophagi.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
And he looks at Tenoch as like, I was speaking out loud, right? I said those things and you heard the words.
I did.
Okay.
All right.
just
Rhunar,
checking.
Rhunar and Theo, as you move into that room a little bit farther, Rhunar moving over to the sarcophagus, you look beyond into sort of this area to the east of it, and you can see that the walls have fallen and there are stone stairs that go down to a corridor beyond there is this low hanging green haze that almost like a mist or a smoke that's just sort of floating and gently moving about just beyond the stairs leading down. So you can kind of see this green sort of tint over here. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So those stairs go down,
Goes-
and then there's the hallway there.
Oh shit.
So just for folks who are watching, we are in the Pinjarra Ruins, which is located somewhere in the interior of Cybrit Isle. We are in the world of Greyhawk, and our adventurers are tracking down some sort of aberration monster that was unleashed from something that was picked up in the Amadio jungle. And that's about all we know so far. Byron, what are you doing? You've sort of done a sort of an internal eulogy for your ape, your fuzzy ball ape from your tan bag of tricks. What would you like to do after that?
Yeah. So, pondering like the ape's existence, kind of, and like everything, he's gonna turn his attention back to like the situation at hand and the people who still are alive. He's gonna move into the room with these guys, and he's gonna like be like, wait. There may be traps. We need to be way more careful than we're being right now. And I'm gonna point at Rhunar, and then I'm gonna like use my other hand, and I'm gonna point at Theo, and I'll be like, you guys look, guys, man, you guys look
fucked
bad.
up.
No,
Fuck,
I
There's
am.
like, I swear I saw slugs climbing you.
No,
You
I
guys
am
look
pretty
disgusting.
sure we're cursed.
That fucking mummy.
You're
touched
cursed?
me.
That
Are
would
you
be
still
my
cursed?
guess.
Use your magic eyes. Check. Do the blue, do the shimmery thing.
I
that you
don't
do.
think it works like that. Also, I feel like ass. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, we should leave. This isn't worth it. Like, we're all gonna die in here if we don't get out of here.
What? I want to know what's in this sarcophagus.
So
Oh
check
man,
the sarcophagus, and then
you're gonna
here.
open that,
leave.
and I'm gonna watch you turn into
I'm just gonna
bunch of
fall down on my rear, but with my back up against the sarcophagus.
Byron's gonna move over to Rhunar and like try and help him up and be like, just stand back for a second.
Check it out. Is there anything
No,
dangerous?
just stand back. Just stand back. If one of us is gonna die, it's gonna be me. And then I'm gonna like look up, like, oh crap, am I really doing this?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like search the sarcophagus for any trap mechanisms, or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Nice. Yeah. So
15.
you kind of run your hand along, gently along the ridge of the lid of the sarcophagus. It's obvious immediately when you look at the lid itself that it's cracked, and it's in multiple pieces. It's in 5 different pieces that have somehow maintained their connection despite large cracks gaping through this stone. You see that there is a fungus that grows over the top of it, perhaps the fungus holding it together. But something more sort of strange catches your attention as you look upon the top of the sarcophagus, and you see that there is a bouquet. That's the best way to describe it, is a bouquet of leaves and dried vegetation, flowers that have wilted and dried. Some of them have turned black with like some sort of a fungus on them, but it's laid in almost a circle. And at the middle of the circle, there's this small bundle of branches that are tied together in a strange formation.
Okay.
What do you got there?
I'll like look back at Tenoch and be like, then I'll be like, come here. This is,
All right.
I've never,
I think by
there's
this
some
point,
weird things happening, and it looks just like the weird things you do with your hands and stuff.
Just moves over to that corner and puts his hand up against the wall.
I'll put some eyeballs on this. This bouquet, this formation, this wreath, as you will.
And while he's doing that, folks who are in the chat right now, we are running a giveaway tonight. We're giving away a D&D 5th edition supplement called Encounters in Saltmarsh by our sponsor, CZRPG. If you guys want to enter to win, just type CZRPG into the chat. And when we're done here in a couple minutes, we're going to go ahead and draw a winner.
It looks
ahead, Chad.
amazing.
It's really
it
good
does.
stuff. Does this, and I guess maybe as I do too, I'll kind of like take in this other statue, and that's kind of pointing towards the sarcophagus, and it's what I guess from your description, what I imagine to be a very similar sort of motif to the, aside from the pointing part, to the other one, over by the dead mummy guy.
Say that one more time.
And so I'm also taking an eyeball at this,
Oh, sure.
at the, I
That
see
larger
the
statue.
statue.
It's a very similar motif. Skeletal canine head, humanoid body.
skeletal canine head.
Skeletal canine head. Yep.
I missed that the first time.
It has its hand out,
Outstretched.
and it is as if it's gesturing to the sarcophagus.
Does this arrangement of flowers, plants, leaves, and whatnot look like anything I might be familiar with? This bundle of sticks.
Yeah, roll
Or
an
whatever.
Arcana check.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Whoops. Why would I close my character sheet when I want to roll?
Because you like the challenge of doing it from your mind.
Yeah. I'm going to use an advantage
Okay.
that I have.
Ooh. Nice.
21.
Yeah, you immediately identify this in your mind as some sort of a hex, if you will, a power circle of some sort of dark energy. You can tell right away that there are very familiar species being used: oleander, monkshood, and blisterbush flowers. And then there are some identified species that you don't know about, but together you know that these can concoct a powerful, almost curse-like energy on a place. The bundle at the center of the wreath is almost like in a cross formation, and they're just sticks that are bundled together. and it almost maybe looks like it could be fashioned in the shape of a human with arms and legs outstretched, but there's no head or anything. But it kind of looks like an X or a cross. Crude but effective hex. Almost as if it's a desecration of this this tomb.
I think we should burn it. This isn't worth it, dude.
I guess so I get the feeling from what you said that this wreath thing is like some kind of ill magic against whatever this place is.
That's exactly right.
Would I be able to tell, is it like if this, judging by like the art, or like, I guess what I'm asking, would I be able to tell if this is like and not necessarily ill magic, but like magic to counter whatever is here already? Like if this is a bad place,
you get the sense that it's a desecration charm to desecrate a place.
But I also
It's
get the
bad
but I
juju.
also get the thought that this place is at least in part perhaps a place of a death god.
Correct, but you also know that in many different pantheons, the death god is revered and serves a certain role.
Right.
It can be manipulated in different ways.
I think you're overthinking it, buddy.
I mean, hey, fucking Mummy's trying to kill us. You never know.
Well,
I've been playing with Dave for a little while. I know how he can do things. I gotta ask.
Oh, me?
Who, me? Yeah. Now that I'm playing a character who actually knows a little bit about stuff, as opposed to somebody.
No, you get the sense that it's desecrating this place.
Okay.
Yep. It's bad. It's bad stuff.
Yeah. Do I get a sense of perhaps like an origin, like what, from in a different game we might discuss the people who do magic from different places as different traditions. So my tradition, the way I do magic, is different from the way Theo does magic, or and so on and so forth. Is this a kind of like magic I'm familiar with from where I come from? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I already answered that. I mean, you recognize this symbol. You recognize this as magic. Whether or not it's something that you would personally know how to do, that's a whole different question. Probably not. But at this point, yeah, you know what this is.
Okay.
You rolled a 21 in Arcana. You know what this is. This is bad.
Okay.
This is a bad thing.
Okay. I am overthinking it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll carry on.
Burn
I
it.
will. I'll brush it aside.
Okay. Yeah, you scatter the wreath and the little stick figurine, if you will, and it falls to the ground.
And Theo is going to use prestidigitation, just kind of snap his fingers to light parts of it on fire.
And it just flames up momentarily. And in such a damp place, it's odd, but the wreath itself was very dry, and it just goes up really fast. The stick figure smolders for a little bit and just kind of flames, and a dark smoke billows up from it, and it sort of hangs in the air because there's really no ventilation in this chamber that you're aware of at this point. And it just kind of hangs above in the ceiling, and it's sort of a putrid, sort of a floral odor, like the wood that was used has some sort of oils in it that's sort of aromatic. But yeah, you destroy the wreath and you destroy the bundle.
You would say it's punky.
It's very punky. It is now destroyed.
I'm gonna look over at Tenoch, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh God!" And I'm gonna hand him a pry bar.
It was desecrating this place.
What was?
I'm not really sure that what I did dispelled it, but
You're telling me the wreath was desecrating this place?
It was magic.
Oh.
Are there any
Oh, okay, that
markings
makes
on the
sense.
sarcophagus itself?
Yes, there are all kinds of markings on it. Old chiseled patterns on it. Very geometric in style. There's no text or script on it that you can see, but go ahead and roll an investigation check. Unless you already did. I think only Byron has done an investigation
I don't
check.
think I have.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I still have advantage on, but
That's
12.
all right. 12. Yeah, you don't really
always
see
have
any sort of
advantage on.
writing or anything that gives you any additional information other than the fact that someone put a lot of effort into this burial tomb. You do see that across the chamber. Let's just double check your visibility. Yeah, over here in this part of the chamber, there are pottery shards, broken vases and jugs, ceramic ware that has been sort of stacked up and looks to be smashed, some of it falling apart, others.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
All right,
Fucking
move the
light.
torch.
There we
to me.
go.
Technically, I'm carrying a torch. Pick it
Yeah.
up off of the baboon or the ape.
Well, I'll turn to Byron.
You want to pry this open?
Let's see if this is. Let's see if this is. Ikothor.
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 The thing that we killed upstairs.
And perhaps
then
the
up
thing that we
the-
just killed now.
The
Wait, we
was
killed him twice.
the signal, the whatever you were getting from this sarcophagus, was it the thing on top of it or is it inside?
It was inside. Also, I'm just going to point something out. If we killed the thing upstairs that we thought was Ikothor, but wasn't, and then the mummy just said Ikothor, I think the actual Ikothor is further down here.
We gotta get the hell out of here, guys. We gotta get the hell out of here. This is a terrible idea. We followed a ghost here. What good's gonna happen? We fought a bunch of stone flying. We fought an angel thingy that roddy nasty thing upstairs. We come down here. The first thing we do, we get attacked.
Every time we go into
Further, what do we
dark
do?
place.
We attack more.
We fight stuff in the daytime too.
But all we found is like a ring that Rhunar's hoarding.
And
it's
sphere.
fucking awesome.
I have a thought.
I'm telling you, there's
and
some stuff down here.
And that thought is, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Everyone just calm down. Calm down. The mostly dead man has words for you. Those words are,
Mostly dead.
Byron, bear with me. Yes, we need to leave after this. We are not currently equipped to handle this. You are correct. I do want to do something about this at some point. We should probably talk to the druidess about that, see if she has any thoughts, maybe see if she can tell if I'm cursed. But if you're going to do that thing with the sarcophagus, fucking do it. Stop talking.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna jam actually Tenoch looked like he just pushed the top off, so I'm just gonna step back.
I mean, I don't know if I can, but I am very strong.
Between the two of you, using the pry bar and your halfling might, if that's a thing,
Yes,
you are able to you're able to open up. You push it off. It crumbles in
Muscle
bits.
halfling power.
Half of the lid of the sarcophagus falls into the sarcophagus. Half of it falls out and lands loudly on the ground next to it. And you look inside, and you've crushed partially this skeleton, this ancient skeleton that looks as though it's been laying there. It seems to be adorned in some sort of a once elegant robe that has all but decayed and been worm eaten. And you look upon it, and it's just this creature that just stares with lifeless eyes up at you.
Still has a head.
It still has a head. There is a skull attached to its spinal cord. At the same time, Rhunar, with your passive perception, you hear from all directions slithering, and you look out at this green haze to the east, and you swear that you saw something move through the haze.
What was that? Over there.
It's probably more of the things with the tentacles.
Yeah. Yep. Let's I'll look. Is the skull human or like familiar?
It's the body appears to be humanoid, a little bit larger maybe than your friends in terms of the height of this creature. It's a little hard to tell because you've crushed it with some of the fragments of the lid. But yeah, it looks relatively human to you. Yeah.
Okay. Does it appear to have any adornments or things around it that survived the decay and the rot and the worms?
You're gonna dig through the sarcophagus and
Yeah.
investigate. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. This seems morally questionable. I'm totally down for it. 13.
Nice.
What's in there?
You dig around in there and you do find something. You find a bracelet with a bunch of gems on it, different colored gems around its wrist.
I will pluck it from the corpse.
As you pull it and try to gently pull it off, the hand and the wrist and the radius and ulna just brittly fall apart and break. And you have the bracelet. It appears to be made out of gold.
Yo,
Oh.
is that the object?
Get out of here.
I have no idea. Tenoch is literally right there.
I'm gonna like put it in my bag. And I'm gonna look at everyone else and be like, "All right, we came what we. I mean, all right, let's get out of here."
Rhunar, are those treasure chests over there in the webs?
Yeah. I think I see something back there. Dave, can I see that stuff to my north?
Yep. It looks to you from where you are positioned that there are some chests that have been covered up by that thick, fleshy fungus.
I can't get at them though. Like, can I?
You know what?
Can I try to like hack away the stuff?
Absolutely,
try
you
to
can try
get
to
back
hack
there?
away at it. Yeah, go ahead.
What would I roll for that?
I'm gonna ready.
You're gonna be able to hit it. You don't have to roll to hit. Just roll
Okay.
damage.
L-
Roll one rounds of damage.
For which weapon? I'll use 1d6 plus. All right, I'll use my.
Sting. Use sting.
Yep. 8.
All right. Yeah, you start hacking away at it, and it starts to cut through. You're cutting through it. You're kind of sloughing it off to the side, and you take a couple of swings, doing some damage, getting close to making your way. It's like hacking through a hedge, trying to get to the chests. And as you do that, you hear from all around you the slithering starts to increase in frequency and in the loudness. And Tenoch, you're closest to it. You see a similar creature emerge from the green mist, except much, much larger.
Oh. Boys!
Shit.
Along with a couple of smaller ones
Oh man.
that start to. One of them actually comes out,
Can I
Rhunar,
release
of the
the-
spot that you're hacking at, starts to come towards you.
What?
And we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's session because it's 10 o'clock and I want to keep going. I really,
Yes.
really do. But we have a giveaway to do. Somehow this random encounter that I rolled became a full side quest, and here we are. So we are in the Pinjarra
wow.
Ruins. We'll come back again for a little more exploration next week.
Rhunar is getting to be a greedy son of a bitch. Wow.
He's gonna get us all killed.
The
It's been good.
envelope. Pushing the
I
envelope.
might give the order to run. I'll just say that.
Byron's not waiting for it.
Yeah, I think at this point we're gonna
Yeah.
trip you and then run. And
Yeah.
then they'll get you.
You
Well,
look mostly
guys,
dead anyways. It's not like we're losing anything. Except
well
for gaining
done.
it. Yeah.
You guys made
Thank
it
you.
through the mummy warlord, Ikothor.
Warlord.
Yep. That you had
That guy was
sought.
nasty.
Yeah, he was pretty
Yeah,
nasty.
no
That was a
shit.
good call,
Brutal.
knocking him down though with the tripping maneuver. That was really good.
Good
All right,
luck
let's
with
do this.
Battlemaster.
That was choice.
We're gonna go ahead and accelerate the timing because I got to roll. We're gonna do the giveaway here. So if anybody else wants to get in on the giveaway, please enter the keyword CZRPG. This is a donated gift from our campaign sponsors at CZRPG. They make a lot of really cool 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons content, settings, adventures, map packs. They do customized maps for folks. They're all about helping DMs save time and look good, and they do it. And I wish that I would have had this stuff when we first started this campaign. How long has it been? A year? Over a year
We started
now?
in March of 2020, so it's been a year and
So it's been a year.
almost
We've been running
4
this.
months now.
And it's been
Did we
super
start in
fun,
March?
guys. Yeah, we
Yeah.
I
did.
think we March.
Somewhere in there,
Yeah.
right
Either
when
it was
the
like
right
the
when the
end of
pandy
March.
started. Yep. And it was going to be a one shot, and now look at us. We're well into some crazy adventures. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. We're going to go ahead and run this giveaway. If anybody wants to get in, just type CZRPG. I'm not even sure if anybody's still here, but we're going to do
Yeah.
this anyways.
There's a bunch of people that still here.
Hey, thanks for the follow. We really appreciate it. Sparge
Yeah.
324. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the raid from the Lord Gazumba crew. Yay, Greyhawk. Hopefully, we'll be seeing most of you at Virtual Greyhawk Con in October. Don't forget that registration begins tomorrow, the 1st. We will be there running a game called The Siege of Westkeep. So if you're familiar with Greyhawk, you might have heard of that particular event in Greyhawk history. So anyhow, here we go. We've got a couple of people in the giveaway. So let's get a 5-second countdown, Tenoch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Damn
You could've
Weirdo
made that
2
way
has
weirder.
won the giveaway. Damn
Yeah.
Weirdo 2. Hopefully
Are
Damn
you
Weirdo 2 is
damn
still here. I don't
weirdo?
know. Let us know if you're here, Damn Weirdo. I thought it was Dan Weirdo at first, but nope, it's Damn Weirdo.
Nope, it's
Um,
a damn weirdo.
As a quick reminder for
Damn
our
Weirdo.
Midwinter Keening fans, we will be taking this week off, so no game tomorrow, but we'll be back next Thursday to get in on some more Svelund action. We've got merch, we've got things going on, we've got some stuff in the works that you're going to be pretty excited to hear about when we're ready to talk more about it. That are kind of behind the scenes development. But yeah, let's do this. Let's find someone to raid here.
Oh, who's on?
Let's see who's on the Twitch. Let's see who's on the Twitch.
Phoenix
I'm
is
gonna-
on technically.
I'm gonna go.
know.
I'm gonna go check.
Oh.
I'm gonna go see
And
what
Weirdo's here.
he's doing.
They're not quite ready yet.
He is not.
But we'll go to 20 sides to every story. That's always fun.
Kids.
Yeah. Phoenix
All right.
isn't online yet?
Not yet.
Looks
Yeah,
like-
they're still in. They're still
Ah.
loading.
So we're gonna do a raid.
He'll
We're
probably
gonna
be on.
okay, everybody.
right
So
after
we're
we
gonna
raid.
run this raid. Thank you so much for stopping in. Gonna jump over to our end screen, but please join us on the raid. We will see you next week. Thanks
Thanks,
a lot,
everyone.
guys. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. See you later.